Good evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're sitting in the GA area near Signature at San Francisco. Looks a little different because it is. We're into Flight Sim 2020 last night. Tonight, we're going to show you what a real plane flies like in P3D. Kind of wish, though, that we could have the best of both worlds. Wouldn't it be great if Microsoft would rent or lease the ESP license to P3D with the new Azure engine and all that? Something to think about. We're going to Vancouver. Let's get started.
Good afternoon, Eagle County Ground, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp ready for taxi, runway 25. We'll take the apron Alpha 3 to Alpha, runway 25, hold short, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear to Ottawa, Lester 2, runway 6 left, 0544, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear land, runway 7, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo.
Good evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Yes, we've got the full wraparound display now. We're only using 2 projectors, though eventually we'll go to 3. But for now, we're just using 2. As I said, last night we did 2020. Tonight we're going to do P3D, only because I'm sick of a piece of shit I have that is the KingAir inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we have to do some more editing to see if we can get that thing to fly a little better. Good to see you guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. Without further ado, we'll do a little pushback and we'll make our way to Vancouver. It shouldn't be too hard. Should be a lot of fun, actually. Let's go ahead and start the pushback. We're going to push back straight as soon as we turn that parking brake off. It's interesting. I should have actually, hopefully it's not going to disconnect our power, ground power. Mr. Robert Franks, how's it going, buddy? How's the pet moose? The pet moose is doing real good, bud. I was just feeding it before the stream started. It's going to get interesting, Replica. That's awesome. Yeah, so the watermark is, I've ordered the license. I'm just waiting for it to show up. It'll be a couple of weeks for it to come. It's coming by mail. At least I imagine it's going to take a couple of weeks for it to get here. Maybe they'll surprise me and they sent it by courier. But it should be interesting to see how long it takes. We have no scenery for San Francisco, by the way. This is default. We go into Vancouver. We have scenery for Vancouver, though. How's it going, Bryce? Good to see ya. 35,000 and the Air 250 dots, and don't know where to find how much longer I'm doing longer flights right now. Well, I'm glad you're doing more longer flights. Replica says this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, all right. All right, guys, the battery's on, nav lights are on, the beacon light is coming on. Seatbelt signs are on, props are all the way forward, the parking brake is set. We'll go ahead and put on the fuel pumps and start number 2, here we go. Number 2, we've got ignition start, N1 rotation. ITT's rising, oil pressure's coming up. Watch it for the oil pressure light, and there's drone taxiing next to us. 10.5, in goes the fuel. We've got ignition and start on number 2. 50% starter cutout, master caution. God knows what I can do now. DJ Robert Franks, you can do a couple of things. You can pop it in the Discord to a DM to me. You can whisper it to me. You can do whatever you like. Yeah, it is a special bus. It's the short bus, that one, Scotty. I'm going to shut my eyes for a while. Make sure you do the coffee. We will as soon as we get the engines on and the generator on. It is a tiny KingAir. All right, let's switch to the right engine. Let's have a look. We've got the voltage and we've got the load. Generator looks good. We're going to turn that off. Master caution. Let's do number one. Here we go. We've got ignition start and one rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure light is gone out through 10.5. In goes Gen 2 and in goes the fuel. Head through ignition through 14% and 1. Watching the ITT climb. We want to make sure it comes up and goes back down. We don't want it to go into the red. That would be bad. Red would be bad. 50% starter cutout. Engine looks stable. Let's go to Gen 1. Gen 1 comes on. We got voltage. We got the load. Gen 2 off. Gen 1 picks up the load and the voltage. Gen 2 back on. Gen 1 off. Gen 2 picks up the load and everything looks pretty good there. Avionics, speedo heat. Auto feather, auto ignition, windshield heat. Bleeds and blowers, they are on. Make sure we don't mess that up. There, that's better. EGPWS test.
Sink rate. Pull up terrain. Don't sink. Too low. Gear. Light slope. Minimum sink angle. 150, 40, 30, 20, 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
I got 120 PSI on each side, Bryce. Coffee pots coming on, folks. Taxi lights are going on. Recognition lights are going on. Tail lights going on. And parking brake is off. And where are we at here with the CTAF? We're at San Francisco. San Francisco, it looks like we've got 122,950. Oh yeah, that's right. This is different. This radio actually works. KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo radio check.
Yeah, you're okay, but you're really breaking up.
I'm really breaking up?
Yeah.
Not sure why. San Francisco traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're going to taxi to runway 28 right via Charlie, San Francisco.
How am I sounding on your end?
You sound 100%. This is Charlie right here.
You taking off 10 left?
Nah, I'm going 28 right. My departure won't work from 10 left. Star Lugo, how's it going, sir? Good to see you. I'm doing good, thanks. Looking forward to a really awesome Sunday flight up to Vancouver. All right, let's do a flight control check. Free and correct. Watch your knees and nuts. 1 notch of flap is going out. Disavowed's going to give me shit for taxiing Southwest style. Sorry, drone will.
Actually, you're taxiing like you're a tail dragger.
Yeah. It's because I'm used to that bullshit 2020 the way it taxis, so it'll take me a bit to get used to the fact that this responds totally differently. San Francisco traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo to crossing runway 19 right on Charlie.
Yeah, you're still broken up.
Don't know what to tell you.
Well, it could be. It could be on my end, but... Tune the comm 2 and see what you sound like on your radio.
Radio check, radio check. KingAir November 38 Alpha Kilo. Yep, you're right, drone. It's me. Radio check. This is a radio check. I wonder if I check that. Radio check, radio check.
5 by 9.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better, doesn't it?
Roger that.
All I did was restarted the software and it's way happier. Whoops. This airplane has in P3D has a lot more power and a lot more torque. That takes a little bit to get used to. Pilot Mikey's got a $2 headset. How'd you know, man? How'd you know I had a $2 headset? Did you watch me at Dollarama? Or Bucker 2 or whatever you guys call it? You must have seen me, Pilot Mike. You totally must have seen me. You caught me, man. Me and my $2 headset. Oh. Cracker Jack box headset. I saw him buy that at the Dollar Tree, you call it. 49 loan, 82. Shit, dude, I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're staying safe and doing well. Real crappy scenery here at SFO, because we're back in P3D tonight because I was sick of the way that other 2020 bullshit flies. We'll try and get a real flight in tonight. That's kind of what our plan is. And we're going to take whiskey. Actually, we'll take Charlie all the way. Why not? Not Charlie whiskey. Guys, for those of you interested, we've got the YouTube channel all updated and loaded so that we don't lose any more of our VODs. We'll be uploading them all to YouTube so we don't lose any more of our VODs. So if you guys get a chance, do me a favor, get over to our YouTube channel and subscribe over there. We'll get the custom YouTube URL as soon as we get a few more subscribers. We need to have a few more before we can have that. San Francisco traffic, King Air November 38 Alpha Kilo, position to hold runway 28 right for departure to the north, San Francisco. Alright, so strobe lights are on, landing lights are on.
San Francisco, November 54 Delta Charlie is holding short, runway 28 right.
One notch of flap is set, bleeds and blowers, they're going off. Auto feather, auto ignition is on. Thank you very much, Replica. I appreciate that. Alright. Woo! That just gives you a sickness when you see those brakes go on. Alright, everything's looking good. LNAV is armed. Let's get these engines stable. Engines are stable. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked. San Francisco traffic, King Air November 30 Alpha Kilo rolling runway 28 left for departure to the north, San Francisco. Pause for 8 gears coming up. Props are coming back to 1550. Flaps are coming up.
San Francisco traffic, November 54 Delta Charlie is rolling runway 28, departing to the north.
All right, bleeds and blowers are going back on. Auto feather, auto ignition's going off. Landing lights are going off. Seatbelt signs, they're going off. In the turn for trucking. Thanks, Bryce. I appreciate the warning. My terrain display is all over the place showing me those mountains. I don't know why my rudder isn't as responsive as it should be here. Through 3,000 feet. There's trucking. None of that weaving and bobbing crap. Get that climb sorted out here. San Francisco traffic, King Air November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're leaving the zone to the west and we're changing to 123.45. And I think we're pretty much going to go direct to Grateful. Instead of going all the way to Trunken, let's carry on to the left and go to Grateful. Bring that speed back a little bit.
November 54 Delta Charlie, heading direct to Grateful.
All right, 241 knots through 8,300 feet. November 30 Alpha Kilo passing 8,500 for 260.
November 54 Delta Charlie, passing 10,000 for 260.
All right, there's 10,000 coming up, 1,000 to go to that. Prop sync is going on. Aircraft's trimmed out pretty good, which I love. No more speed restriction, folks. I love how you can actually trim P3D out. It's pretty good. You should actually be able to trim, like, here we go, perfect. Hands off, trimmed, little bit high on the nose. See if we can get that straightened out here. But you should be able to, like every other aircraft, you should be able to just take your hands off and trim it properly. Can you do that in 2020? Hell no, you cannot. Very smoky and smoggy here in San Francisco area. Not a very pleasant experience. Through 16,000 for 260. Be nice when we get away from all this weathery, smoggy fog. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're on our way to Vancouver. Vancouver is where it's at tonight. Bryce Allen says he'll figure it out. Oh shit, Nate Sucks is rating with a party of 7. Nate, how's it going, my friend? Rating with a party of 7. Thank you very much, Nate. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream at November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. You guys just made it. We just left San Francisco and we're on our way to Vancouver. And all this smoke, be advised, we are flying in P3D tonight, not 2020. Decided to do something a little different this evening. All right, we're through 18,000, back to standard. Really good to see you, Nate. Good evening. How's it going in Germany? Everything going well for you, sir? Alpha, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. We're climbing through 20,000 for 260. We just departed San Francisco. I'm doing okay, man. Doing not so bad. I'm not really happy with all this smoke, though, that's in the Bay Area. I'm hoping we should be able to clear that out pretty soon and get into some decent cloudage or something. I do miss the P3D the 2020 graphics, but not at all missing the beeping and bopping garbage of the airplane. Yeah, thanks, Nate. The wraparound screen is so much better. I still have two wires that go through in front of those windows that I have to move. But yeah, I definitely get I don't feel so enclosed, but to be honest with you, you definitely feel the movement a hell of a lot more than you did before. Guys, for those of you that are new to the channel, we'd like you to also make sure you get to our YouTube channel and make sure that you please subscribe to our YouTube, because the VODs will never go away from the YouTube channel. So please do me a favor, slide over to the YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe on that YouTube channel. We only need I don't know, another 50 people to subscribe, and then we can get our custom URL. But like I said, I'm constantly adding the videos. Give me some months. I'm building my own little home cockpit, an Airbus A320. Oops, we just blew 26. Hang on. Let's see if I can get back here. Excellent. Thank you very much, L for Paca. Appreciate that. You're building an A320, but it will be low budget at the beginning. Well, you know what, Nate? I'll tell you what. Here is a little secret. Believe it or not, with a little bit of paint and a little bit of plywood, you can actually very easily build something very reasonably priced. It does not require a heck of a lot of money. It doesn't require a lot of money. That's the best part. KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo, we're going direct. Oscar Echo Delta now. All right, props are at 1550. They're actually at 1540. Let's bring those up just a little bit. There's 1550. Prop sync is on. Cruising at 359 over the ground level at 260. Thanks very much for joining us. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. While you're at it, let's join the Discord as well. If you're not part of the Discord, that's where I make all my flight plans, so you get to see where I'm flying, when I'm flying, in case people want to join us, as well as if I have to cancel a stream because I'm late from work or something, then you guys will get those notices. Nate says, in my case, it's the space. We're searching for a bigger house, so the wood pieces have to wait until I travel to the new house. That's totally understandable, Nate. That's totally understandable. We definitely want to make sure that if you build, that you make sure you build in such a way that it can be disassembled should be required. Happy Sunday, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. We're live on Twitch tonight. We'll be streaming again on Wednesday. The next stream will be Wednesday. Currently, we're on our way up to Vancouver. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to jam in the chat. My wife would kill me in our current house. Well, Nate, my wife was quite happy when I said I was going to set stuff up in the shed. She was okay with that. She was totally okay with that. It's the way it's got to be, man. She definitely doesn't want me building things inside the house either. Guys, we're using the round curved screen that we built ourselves. There's pictures in the Discord, and of course we're using Fly-Elise software. Immersive Display Pro version 4.3, and we used Immersive Calibration Pro as well. So if you do like the curved screen, you want to make sure when you're on the Fly-Elise website that you select the Immersive Display Pro, and you want to make sure that you get the biggest package. The biggest package is the one you want. I know it's good for up to 16 projectors, but it also comes with the Immersive Calibration Pro. And that's the one you're going to want, because that's actually the easiest one to warp. The software is incredible, guys. You got to check that out. Fly-Elise NG. It's second to none. I've never seen warping software work that well. Rose Mobile gifting a tier 1 sub to the Cockpit Builders community. That's 16 subs Rose Mobile has donated. R3 Cube, guess what? You're a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Welcome to the subscriber club, Rose Mobile. Providing you a gift sub. R3 Cube, appreciate that, sir. Thanks, Rose Mobile. Absolutely awesome. My bet is calling. Tomorrow I will look at VOD. Have a good flight. Have a good night, Nate. Thanks very much for dropping by. I appreciate the raid. See you later, my friend. I just realized that I'm wearing my second FlightAware t-shirt. I think I wore my other one yesterday. I kind of got a laugh out of that. I was like, oh shit, I got the same shirt on I had yesterday, but I'm like, no I didn't. I fucking pulled this out of the drawer. Have a good night, Nate. Thanks for dropping by. It's very dark in my room when I get up in the morning and just grab what's on the pile. I love it. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to have you guys run by on a Sunday night. Yeah, so check this out, Rose. We're actually going to put it on. Where are we at, Disavowed? What's the T minus?
Not sure, because they're not showing the countdown right now. They're on another, showing a different camera, but I'm going to say around 20 minutes. Around
20 minutes? All right, let me know when we get to that 10-minute mark, and we're going to switch to that for the stream. The airplane will do well on its own, I'm sure. Oh, this is a small issue with our flight plan drone. I did not see this. What the hell is going on with this? I'll have to quickly check this out before we get too far. So we got OED. Oh, that's why.
I just would like to know what's on your radar, what's showing on there.
What's showing on my radar? Well, right now, nothing, Bryce. The terrain is off, and I'm just looking at the route right now. That's all I see. Johnny DeTheo, Hello, how are you tonight, sir? Work on my Simionic G1000 PDF or PFD and MDF. Right on, well done. There's not much, Bryce, on the radar. My TCAS is on, I just remembered that. The weather radar is up, but there's no weather to report. PAE, why isn't it taking that? Ah, there we go. Payne Everett, that's the one I believe I want. And after PAE, we go to Bezov. That should look a little better on. They picked the wrong PAE, that was the problem. And then we're going to pick up Tatgo after Egret. T-minus 18 minutes, Porky Piggin? Is that even possible, Disavowed?
Yep.
All right, well, let's go back, guys, and while the airplane is flying, let's go and check that out. We'll go have a little smoke break, and then we'll watch the 18 minutes and see how that all goes. Thanks very much for watching November 30 at Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm like really into wanting to watch the launch myself. I was actually hoping it was going to launch last night, but then they scrubbed it. So let's have a look and see what we see. Thanks very much for hanging out with us November 30 at Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Glad to have you here. On a Sunday night, folks, we're going to sit here and have a quick view of the Crew 1 Dragon capsule launch. I'll see if we can bring that up and listen to it a little bit. If I can get the correct screen. Rear monitor. There we go. I think... Is that actually gonna... I don't know if that's...
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it's black.
Is it just black, or do you actually see it?
Black screen.
Black screen. All right, let me see if I can do it like this. That'll do it. Should be able to see that now.
No, there we go. Now it's up. Yep, got it.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sim down a little bit. There we go.
This is the place where we learn, that there is a solution to
I was hoping that we were going to be able to do... Actually, I would be able to. I just have to make a quick change here. Hang on.
Absolutely. And with T-minus 15 minutes, 10 seconds and counting to liftoff, we want to focus in on the pad as we proceed through the final stretch of the countdown. We will turn it over to Hawthorne to take us through launch at 7:27 this evening, Eastern Time.
It won't do it. Yes, it will. I just got to go like this. Where are we with the... Where's Firefox? I do not see it in the list. I don't see it in the list. All right, stuff it. We'll just have to go with this.
Got the start right on time 2 minutes ago of liquid oxygen loading onto the second stage. Now on the first stage that you can see with the white plumes coming off of it, fuel loading is continuing. We're about half complete with
14 minutes, 24 seconds, guys.
-6. Now densified oxygen, the liquid oxygen, continues to load on the first stage. That'll come down and finish about T-minus 3 minutes. And then, as I mentioned, the second stage has just begun liquid oxygen loading just 2.5 minutes ago. That will continue all the way down to T-minus 2 minutes.
Time to hop into X-Plane and fly right around them.
The weather, as we said, has continued
Cameraman
to
Pug.
cooperate. You can talk about it, you can't do much about it, but tonight it looks like all conditions are good on the weather. And finally, Dragon, the Dragon mission director.
It would really suck if they scrubbed this.
They completed the communication checkouts earlier in the countdown. You can see the crew axis arm is retracted away. What you have left now is just the strong back alongside of Dragon you can see on your monitors. We have armed the launch escape system. The crew is strapped in and they are ready to go. Their next major event's coming up in T-minus 10 minutes.
That would be a weird feeling. Just sitting on top of that really, really tall structure, just sitting there doing absolutely nothing.
Provides constant updates on vehicle health to the crew that you can see on the right-hand side of the monitor. The crew will also at that time close the visors.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Now at T-minus
Absolutely awesome. 49 lone 82. Let's go take care of that, guys. This is, after all, a flight sim stream. And that's what we're going to do. We'll go back and get back in the cockpit. The cigarette break has been put on hold, but I do have to put that out before we have a real fire. 49 lone 82, thanks very much for the engine fire and the $50 donation. Absolutely awesome, buddy.
Only 12 minutes, 13 seconds until
We'll get to listen to it anyways. That's awesome. 49 lone 82 with the $50 donation.
Screw that. Hit the pause button.
No, not doing that. All right, here we go. Left engine, or sorry, right engine fire. We're confirming the right engine. We've got our immediate right engine on the throttle, and we're pulling that down to idle. On the right engine, we got the fuel cut off, and we're going to pull that to cut off. And on the right engine, we've got the feather. We're going to pull that to feather.
Our number and letter combinations. These mark different abort zones throughout the flight. The first two are 1A and 1B.
Autopilot is going to carry the airplane. We do have to figure out how to counteract this with the rudder.
The next are 2A through 2E or 2 Echo. Those will come into play once the second stage kicks in.
See if we can balance this out.
All the way to the tip of Newfoundland in the northern Atlantic. There's also a spot where
no, I'm not hitting the pause button, man. We're golden.
You might hear the call, Shannon.
Totally golden. We've looked after the engine fire. The airplane is stable. We're going to lose a little bit of speed here, but it's not too bad.
It means they would target off the coast of Ireland if they were
We're good.
in that
I think we're good. Airplane is stable. Thanks very much, 49 lone 82. We love the engine fires, buddy. Thanks very much. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch with the engine fire.
Now just 10 minutes and 35 seconds.
Now we're going back here.
I think that's the first time I've heard the fire klaxon going off.
You don't hear that going off normally?
I don't think I've heard it. I don't think I heard it yesterday.
Oh, it always goes off.
Is complete. Stage 1 is at about 90%.
Thanks, Straight Chaos. We're sort of switching between the launch with 10 minutes left to go. Oops, get rid of that message.
Dragon SpaceX confirmed crew displays are configured for launch.
Absolutely awesome. Straight Chaos, we'll be back in the cockpit in just a few minutes. We just wanted to watch the SpaceX launch.
Operational missions to the ISS. Have an amazing trip.
49 Lone 82 gave us the engine fire. We just took care of that.
Thanks, Jay. And to all the people at NASA and SpaceX, by working together through these difficult times, you've inspired the nation. The name of this incredible vehicle. And now it's time for us to do our part, crew one for all.
That's scary. What the heck was that?
voice of Commander Mike Hopkins, confirming those crew displays are configured. And that T-minus 10 minutes was another check for the Falcon 9 launch commit criteria. It was checked by some computers. It was the last check of a wide variety of the Falcon system data to make sure we are go.
Oops.
From here on, we continue to count down until T-minus 7 minutes when the pre-valves open.
Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 30 at Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. The airplane's flying with an engine fire that we shut down, but we're switching to watch Crew 1 Dragon launching into space in 8 minutes.
And with the Merlin engines, we'll open the pre-valves.
We'll be back in the cockpit in just a few minutes. Just figured we'd take an option. A lot of people wanted to see this, so we figured we'd put it on.
Get them ready for when we bring the pumps up to full speed at T-minus 2 seconds.
I'm doing good, Stagger Lee. How are you, buddy? We're just switched temporarily out of the cockpit so we could watch the Dragon Crew 1 launch.
Warm pump and turn into gas, something you want to avoid on a turbo pump.
7 minutes and 40 seconds now to liftoff. We're still watching those fuel levels tick up, and in the first stage, we're almost at 100% of that densified kerosene. As we mentioned, second stage is full. First stage fueling should be complete for that RP1 in about T-minus 6 minutes.
I wonder if any of these guys can talk to each other. Yeah, it is worth watching, Stagger Lee, but when we get back in the cockpit, it'll be even more worth watching. My cockpit isn't quite as cool as Dragon's, but it's pretty awesome.
Stage 1 engine chill has started.
And there's the call out. Stage 1 engine chill has started. Indicates that we are opening the pre-valves. Liquid oxygen now beginning to flow slowly through the turbo pumps on the Merlin 1D first stage engines.
Next call out should be in about 30 seconds from now. We'll be looking for stage 1 RP load.
Exactly, Porky Piggins. That's right.
Fuel on the first stage.
Now it's all replaced with touchscreen monitors. Pretty clean looking, and those new spacesuits are pretty awesome, actually.
Until about 2 minutes prior to liftoff on the second stage. Standing by for that fuel call.
Stage 1 fuel load is complete.
Okay, right on time, and a great view of Dragon sitting on top of the Falcon 9 as we're continuing to load liquid oxygen onto both the first and second stages. The RP1 kerosene fuel is now completely loaded on both stage 1 and stage 2. All continue
Crazy how that the whole thing is propellant, fuel, and oxygen, and just that top section where the black is there a second engine at the end of that? And then the Dragon module on the very top. It's pretty freaky.
And liquid oxygen loading continues with the second stage at about 80%. First stage at 95%. Something else you might notice is water rushing the pad shortly before liftoff. That's to suppress the sound and keep any sound from imparting a load on Crew Dragon as it prepares to lift off.
Water's a really good absorber of sound.
Configured for terminal count. Dragon is on internal power. Falcon 9 propellant tanks are
Exactly. Lands for reuse most of the time.
Good confirmation that Dragon is on internal power. And now we'll be looking for a major milestone before we launch today. That'll be the strong back retract. John, you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, Leah, if we get a close-up of the Dragon in second stage.
Strong back is retracting.
We've heard the call out, strung back retracting. That's a two-step sequence. First, there are clamp arms around the very top of the second stage. You can see one of them just above the gaseous oxygen vapors coming out of the second stage.
You sure as hell hope that don't cause any vibration.
And then
I'd like to see the PLC that controls all that.
Arms are released. We'll begin to retract the strong back alongside the vehicle it'll move back 2 degrees in position, and by about T-minus 3.5 minutes, we ought to be finished with that. The strong back will retract to 45 degrees away from the rocket once we hit T0 as part of the liftoff sequence.
Right now, Bryce, we're at 26,000 feet, and the airspeed is, looks like 220 indicated,
Right
probably 327 or something true ground speed. Good evening, Artie. Yeah, you're right on time, dude. We're just going to watch Dragon launch here, and then we'll be back in the cockpit. We already had the right engine catch fire, courtesy of 49 Lone 82.
Position, just a couple degrees away from the Falcon 9 and the Dragon capsule. Right now, T-minus 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Everything continues to be go on Dragon and Falcon 9.
When it jettisons the cables from the Dragon capsule, that's pretty cool.
Dragon is in terminal count.
Dragon is in terminal count, and we are standing by to hear that Stage 1 liquid oxygen loading is complete. Stage
1 LOX load is complete.
And there we have it, and Stage 2 should finish shortly after, at about 2 minutes prior to liftoff.
So now, the last major event is finished liquid oxygen loading on Stage 2. Wraps up at about T-minus 2 minutes. Then at about T-minus a minute and a half, we have to drain back and vent down the liquid line that goes up the strong back alongside the Falcon 9. If you see a large white cloud about midway down around the rocket, that's normal. That's again just the gaseous oxygen hitting the warm, moist Florida air.
I love watching this stuff. It's so crazy. The anticipation is just insane. These guys must be just getting excited as crap right now.
Dragon is in auto idle.
And good calls that Stage 2 liquid oxygen load is complete. That means we have full fuel on the first and second stages, that densified kerosene.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Replica. I'd be shitting my pants right now. Wait a minute, I want off. Isn't this on the Pepsi commercial?
Now just a minute.
On the Pepsi commercial, buddy says, hang on a minute, I'll be right back. I don't have my Pepsi.
She said the vehicle is alive. Coming up in 10 seconds, we'll look to hear that Dragon is in
Oh,
countdown.
for sure, Stagger Lee. I'd love to see it too.
Startup.
Dragon is in countdown. FTS is armed. Falcon 9 is in startup and is now controlling.
50 seconds now until liftoff. That FTS you heard is flight termination.
SpaceX, go for launch.
SpaceX, business resilient. Roger, go.
Go for launch, and at 37 seconds, the International Space Station flying over Kennedy Space Center.
All for one, crew one for all.
Crew Dragon poised to go catch it.
You got that, Stray Chaos.
20 seconds
Stray
till
Chaos.
T-minus 15 seconds. Falcon 9 is configured for flight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
And resilience rises. Not even gravity contains humanity when we explore as one for all.
M1E propulsion is nominal.
That's the word we want to hear. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
As 30 seconds into this historic mission, flying crew on board Dragon and Falcon 9. Stage 1 is preparing to throttle down. in preparation for max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Stage 1, throttle down.
Yeah, they're going to the ISS again, Artie, with 4 of them on board this
Power
time.
telemetry continued to be nominal for the vehicle, now traveling at 262 meters per second.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Passing the threshold.
Falcon 9 is supersonic,
Mach
and we will
1.
be passing through max Q here shortly, the largest structural load during ascent.
Max Q.
There's that call out. That Falcon has passed through max Q.
1 Bravo.
And we've just entered stage 1 Bravo aboard mode. That's going to take them through the end of the first stage burning just before second stage activates off the coast of North Carolina. Plus 1 minute and 40 seconds into flight, Dragon and Falcon 9 traveling 709
Almost
meters
30
per second.
kilometers above the Earth, and they can still see it on camera.
The Merlin vacuum engine.
Now with the call out of MVAC-D chillin, similar to what we saw in the first stage Merlin engines, the second stage engine being prepared for its ignition, coming up in just over 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
We're a half a minute away from 3 quick events in rapid succession.
We'll watch these next 3 events, guys, make sure everything is good, and then we'll get back in the cockpit.
We're going to get stage separation.
Stage 1, throttle down.
And then ignition of the second stage engine. We've begun the throttle down in preparation for stage separation.
Stage separation confirmed.
And you see that stage separation has confirmed. There goes that MVAC engine. Stage 2. Crew 1 is now on their way to the International Space Station.
I have a question if you know it. Go ahead, Bryce.
To burn. Over on the left-hand side is stage 1 preparing for its return to Earth.
My heart hit my stomach when they left the capsule.
A couple hours after sunset in Florida, but the grid fins have deployed on the first stage. The first stage is now unpowered, but with the velocity it had, it continues to coast.
Yeah, I was gasping for air as well, Replica.
Back into Earth's atmosphere. Now, as we watch, maybe we'll see the lights of Florida or the eastern seaboard in the background, but otherwise, there's not going to be much to see.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand your question, Bryce.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
You can hear the call out. Trajectory is nominal.
Nominal trajectory.
And we've heard call out Bermuda. That means Bermuda ground station.
Yeah, Replica, I kind of wondered that myself.
Stage of the Dragon and Falcon 9.
We're still continuing as stage 2 burns to listen for those.
The day he jumped off that balloon, man.
2A through 2E to Echo, taking us up over the northern Atlantic.
Fuck, 8,600 kilometers an hour.
Glowing with the standard red that we have come to see.
Yeah, Redneck, you did get to see that, probably, didn't you?
The MVAC-D engine continues to run at 220,000 pounds of thrust in the vacuum of outer space.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Artie, because we do it because we love it.
We hear the reply from the crew acknowledging we have a nominal trajectory. Dragon made it to the Falcon 9 second stage, heading into the low Earth orbit, where Dragon will then separate and begin to
Gemini, it would be booty mashup, it would be the second of the 2.
We'll be looking for SECO, second stage engine cutoff, coming up at 8 minutes and 48 seconds after launch today, so about 3.5 minutes from now. Dragon and Falcon 9 second stage, currently flying 2,979 meters per second.
Oh, I see what you mean, Bryce. Well, it's different. They're taking big precautions.
Apogee is beginning to come back down. where it coming up in another couple of minutes.
Really?
we'll have the entry
Booty
burn,
mashup? I
where we
never
begin
heard
to slow
that
down the
before.
first stage.
SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
All right, Replica. Thanks,
Another
buddy.
call out,
Take care,
another
buddy.
Nominal trajectory, just what we love to hear.
That voice you're hearing on board Dragon, that's Commander Mike Hopkins.
Well, that's staggerly. That's because we're flying right now. With the added engine fire, we actually had to dump one of the engines.
Trajectory still nominal.
Oh, Stratford will, really?
Well, yeah, you can see on the indicator.
It does fit along, though, staggerly. It totally fits
We're
along.
now beginning to essentially level
Just a
out
few more minutes. When they cut this engine out, we'll bail and go back to the cockpit.
A little under 1 minute from the ignition for the entry burn on first stage.
And we're about 2 minutes away.
Dragon SpaceX.
Sounds good, Replica. No, Bryce, we're nowhere near descent yet.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
Staggerly.
Great news, now 7 minutes after launch. Second stage engine continues to burn, everything looking good.
It was 49 Lone 82 that did the $50 fire on the right engine.
Right now on stage 2, crew's getting about a little more than 2.5 G's of acceleration.
17,000 kilometers an hour. Like, they are clipping. Redneck, not quite.
And we've got ignition of the entry burn, center engine, followed by the other 2 restart engines. First stage now getting ready to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah, the Blackhawk upgrade for the Dragon or the Falcon 9 rocket.
We're going to shed about 70% of the velocity of that dropping first stage by the time this landing burn completes. I should say by the time the entry burn completes, which is now over. First stage on target for the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, we're watching second stage getting close to getting into orbit.
That's right, we've got about 30 seconds
Internal
more.
guidance.
Yeah, he probably is breathing. He'll breathe a lot better once this stage 2 shuts off.
Or Seco. We'll coast for a few minutes afterward to allow the rates in motion to... And there's that call for Shannon. That's Shannon, Ireland, an abort zone, but it looks like we continue smoothly to orbit today.
Yeah, the first stage lands on the drone ship. What is it? Something about I Still Love You, I think it's
I
called.
still love you, yes. That's
And
one
we've got
on
shutdown of the
East
second
Coast.
stage engine on time.
Dragon SpaceX. Nominal orbit insertion.
Launch escape system is disarmed.
Yes,
And Leah, the word
you're
we
right,
like to hear,
Replica.
Nominal orbit insertion.
That's
That room,
That's
or
right,
the
John.
people standing on the other side of the
Nominal
glass,
orbit insertion, as we
that
mentioned,
is usually
stage
packed
2. Oh,
with
looks
their
like it's action on
employees.
stage 1.
But
Is it?
freaking COVID, they all 6 feet apart.
here comes the
And I believe
landing.
we've had a touchdown on the drone ship.
We've got stage 1 has touched down on the drone ship.
look.
in the
She's still
Atlantic Ocean.
standing.
But now the more important news, second stage is in orbit, right where we want, right on time, and we're getting ready for a next major activity.
I know, it's
which is the
ridiculous how they land that
separation.
booty. And with the ship bobbing and weaving
Currently on the second
in the
stage,
waves, I don't know how I
we
can't
are
fall over.
essentially venting pressure.
They had a
purging
couple in
engine
the
out,
beginning
making
that
sure
tipped
everything
over.
is quiet.
That's
Preparation.
crazy. All right, they've taken their belts
Take a look.
off,
That's
and
inside
that means
Dragon
they're
right now.
safe
Our
and on their way to the
V1
ISS.
in
We're going
low
to switch
Earth
back,
orbit,
guys,
still
to the
attached that
cockpit.
second
Thanks
stage.
very much for
In just a
watching.
couple of minutes, we
November
should see that
38
second
Alpha Kilo
stage separating through
Cockpitbuilders.com,
Dragon
live on
V1
Twitch.
free.
Good to have you guys with us. Hopefully, this won't be quite as exciting, guys, as that, but we're going to give it our best shot. It's Hobby Drone Tech Fest. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, he's trying to belittle it. Typical Fest.
It is pretty awesome shit, though. Fest could do it with an Arduino, disavowed.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but come on, let's not belittle it too much.
Let's put an Arduino on top of the stage 1 booster and see if we can get her back in.
Yeah, from 70 miles up and bring it back down onto a postage stamp. Let's see that.
Exactly. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to have you guys with us. As we make our way into Vancouver, drone is just slightly ahead of us. We're only 220 knots indicated, 297 over the ground. The drone is going to overtake us here. I can't seem to get enough rudder here. Let's see if I can... It's like rudder all the way to the mat to the left. I may have to turn the yaw damper off to counteract this this right engine failure that we got going on here.
Oh, that's right.
Redneck Love and Life, did you get the monitors? No, dude, we're using... Has it been that long? Look at the screen. Did you forget? Where you been, Redneck? You can see the round curved screen. We've definitely got the surround projection going. Yeah, well, you missed a few streams, dude. We had the opportunity to pick up the GT 1080 Darbies. I know, but then we discussed it on stream about 10 times. And we agreed that we were halfway through the donation goal, and the opportunity presented itself, so we took it. And we're now using them.
The second stage has just cleared the drone module.
Perfect.
The Dragon module.
So that's it. They're on their own now.
Yeah, that's it. So 20, I think they said 18 or 20 some odd hours they'll be docking. They will go through a sleep section, get some rest before they start going into the docking.
And the reason for this disavowed is because they basically have to do a few orbits of the Earth before they can actually dock with the ISS.
Yeah, they will continue to climb in their orbit to get it to 200 and some odd. I think it's 210 or so miles that the ISS is at. So they got to kind of get up to that orbit level.
Rose Mobile shows 27 hours before docking.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit more than that. Thanks, Rose.
Stagger Lee, you like the setup, man? It's a real Beechcraft Model 99 we've converted into a KingAir 350i. We just last weekend built the screen and added the projectors, and it's, as you can see, it's pretty awesome looking. It's absolutely incredible. We figured we'd try this out before we would go the route of the monitors, but the biggest problem, Redneck, yeah, you're glad, that's awesome, glad I came to the dark side. So we're using the Fly Elise Immersive Display Pro software. We're still waiting for our USB dongle to show up, so we're running on the demo version for now until that shows up in the mail. But then we'll get rid of all this wonderful, crazy, unregistered version text on the screen as soon as the dongle shows up. But yeah, Redneck, the GT 1080 Darbies are very clear. I'm still working on the warp. There's still a couple of issues with the warp, but for the most part, it's not bad. We're flying, we are Rose Mobile, we're flying in P3D tonight because I got so fed up last night with 2020 and we had a little bit of a headwind and the airplane just was shaking and behaving like ridiculous. I basically said, well, we'll fly in P3D tonight instead. Switch it up. Those are the ones you use, the GT 1080 Darbies, Redneck? Do you use the Fly Elise Immersive Display Pro with the Calibration Pro software as well? It's absolutely slick. It's slick as shit. Yeah, I love the immersive display software. It's real easy to use and it's just amazing. When we make this turn, guys, at Oscar Echo Delta, we're going to end up with a pretty good sizable tailwind. We are flying on one engine. The right engine is shut off and feathered due to the wonderful kind donation by 49 Loan 82 with the $50. Appreciate that.
20-minute flight.
What's that?
I said Mickey for an extra 20-minute flight.
Yeah, I'll add 20 minutes. That's not a big deal. The only thing I'm disappointed with is my Active Sky Cloud Art keeps, it won't work with 5.1 yet, I guess. So there's some small issues with that, but so far so good. Guys, we're making our way across. We got 294 over the ground, 26,000 feet. Progress page shows 473 miles to Vancouver. Top of descent is about 393 miles. Thanks very much for watching. November 38 Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Absolutely staggerly. That's a pretty good assumption. I didn't say A, did I? I didn't say A. I didn't say, oh, it's because I said about. About. I said a boot. That's funny. Oh, jeez. Guys, if you got 2 minutes, I'd like you to take 2 minutes and head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for me. We need to get 100 subscribers, and then we can have a custom YouTube name. We need 100 subscribers before we can do that. We're close. We're getting there. If you guys wouldn't mind, we upload our VODs after all the streams, usually a day after we upload the VODs, and move them over to YouTube so we won't lose the VODs anymore. We should have done that when we did the rebuild last Christmas, but that's okay. I'm Canadian living in Europe, so I can pick out the accent a lot easier now. That's awesome. Thanks, Nicholas. Appreciate that, buddy. Awesome. Guys, for those of you also interested, you can join our Discord. If you're interested in getting updates plus the flight plans that we do every flight, we always post them. I didn't even spell that right. There we go. Let's try this one. You guys can join that, get the updates if you like. The updates in case we have to cancel a stream or for whatever reason. We've always got the Discord open. We're always available. If you have any questions, you can always post messages in the Discord and we'll get back to you. Glad to have you guys around. Poist. Did I say Poist replica? I might have. That's the beer. Fighting that right engine out. We're going to make the turn in 10 miles. 10 miles, Oscar Echo Delta. It's a good thing the rudder will hold because she's a little listing. She's listing a little to the right. Just turned the right generator off, seeing as how we got no right engine. Poist Discode. I don't know if I want in on that. Porky Piggin subscribing at tier 1. I gotta turn that down. Ooh. I turned it up. I turned it up so we could listen to a SpaceX Dragon. Whoa, I forgot to turn her back down. Wow, was that ever loud. Don't want to mess with that. Let's see if I can bring P3D back up as well, because I did turn that down. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that, folks. We turned that up. Didn't mean to blast everybody's ears out. We turned that up so we could listen to the Dragon Crew 1 launch. And unfortunately, how'd we get stuck? Oh well, I guess we're gonna have to leave that stuck. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that was totally able to blow the eardrums. Man, oh man, oh man, my ears. My ears. It's all good. And now I got my headset caught around a drawer, which makes it even more fun as it wants to rip it off my head. But It is what it is. Guys, thanks very much for watching November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend so far. We'll be streaming again on Wednesday night, 23:30 hours Zulu, which is 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, 3:30 Pacific. Definitely some cloud coverage here as we go towards Vancouver. Drone flyer is about 16 miles ahead of us. So right now, Nicholas, I'm using P3D, but I was in 2020 last night. Just fed up with the bipping and bopping that Microsoft Flight Simulator does when it thinks you're over a mountain, so it needs to move around. And we had an 80 knot headwind last night, and the airplane wouldn't even stay straight. So a little sick of that, so we decided that tonight we'd fly P3D. How likes 2020 anyways? Who's how? I'm done with so much with Flight Sim 2020. I'm thinking of buying X-Plane. Yeah, I'm holding out for the fact that one day it will be better. But the biggest thing that I can say is that Microsoft really only cares about X-Plane controllers. I don't know why they believe airplanes fly like that. I've never met a real pilot that flew Microsoft Flight Simulator and actually said, wow, this flies just like the real thing. Yet apparently Asobo had many a pilots test it and say it was accurate. Squawk 1200, watching from a hotel room. Huge tree took out the power for a few days. Wow, Squawk 1200, that sucks, man. Glad you're okay, though. Yeah, I only know of a couple people that fly with Xbox controllers, and they even say it doesn't fly real. X-Plane's okay. I mean, the thing is, my experience with programming all the systems has always been with FSX and P3D. So for me to go and change all the coding for everything to work on X-Plane, it would be incredibly, incredibly frustrating. It really, really, really would be frustrating. And X-Plane isn't, I wouldn't say it's amazing out of the box. Let's be honest. If you download a bunch of ortho and you do a bunch of add-ins, I think that it is wonderful. But do I believe that it's amazing out of the box? No, not particularly.
Man, you got a heck of a crab going on there.
A little bit. I'm trying to correct it, because what happens if I go too much, it goes the other direction. But
pull up that map again with the airplane map.
Well, part of it, well, that, you know what the reason for that is the 90 knot crosswind that we've got right now. Like, we're basically heading 335, but we're supposed to be doing 350. Yeah, so Nicholas, that there are some things you need to be aware of with X-Plane, though, is it does have the odd crash. I know of a couple of people that when they're doing a flight that it's not unusual for it to crash at least once during their flight if it's a long enough flight. Yeah, it does have a pretty good physics engine, Pug. For sure it does. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to have you guys here. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their weekend. Happy Sunday to everybody. We just watched Crew 1 Dragon take off and launch into orbit, which was kind of exciting. Stagger Lee, but your setup runs fine on 2020, right? I think I read that it's built on FSX Foundation code, or at least the team had access. Yes. So Stagger Lee, it's actually built on FSX code and kind of a mixture between P3D code. And what's funny about that is if I'm running 2020 and I try and launch something, it says another copy of Lockheed Martin Prepared 3D is already running, which is actually kind of funny. I kind of laughed at that. Appreciate the follows, guys. Great to have yous all here. Oh, Solo, you actually got to see, you're close enough that you could see the launch, dude? That is wicked awesome. Nah, man. Solo, we had it on the stream here. It was excellent. On the network, UUDD to EGLL. Oh, have a good flight, man. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It definitely bright at night. You'd be able to see it real well. So, okay, that's a real good question. So, Nicholas, it depends on what your subject is. Flight dynamics, I like the way P3D flies better. Outside graphics and eye candy, I like Microsoft Flight Simulator better. X-Plane is not an option for me because in order to recode everything that I have in here to work with X-Plane, it just wouldn't even be an option for me. It would just take way too long to revisit that. So for me, I like 2020. I like Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've switched from it. This is actually, as a matter of fact, other than when they broke it with one of the updates, this is the first time I've streamed Prepared 3D and since 2020 was released, I would think. Well, since they fixed the SimConnect Bobo. 49 Lone 82, nope, just your engine fire, dude. That's the only failure we've had so far. Go outside and look for the ball of fire. I'd love to be able to see that where I am. Actually, it'd be interesting. I wonder if there's a way that I would get to see it, because they did go up towards Ireland. I just don't know how the trajectory goes. If it comes up by the pole and then goes over, or if it just goes straight up, rolls over, and goes straight over. Like, didn't take them long to get over Ireland. Wow, Solo, that's pretty awesome. It's really cool that you guys have that opportunity to be able to see that. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. Happy Sunday to everybody. November 30 at Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. We got the right engine out due to the fire that 40 Line Lawn 82 gave us. The $50 donation that caused the engine fire. We're cruising along, though, 315 over the ground, 222 in the air. Yeah, so Stagger Lee, I'm very familiar with my friend Crooner. Crooner actually shipped me his yoke. Oh, no! 49 Lone 82, there it is. We lost the left engine. So Stagger Lee, Crooner sent me his yoke and I fixed it for him. All right, we got the left engine fire, left engine throttles coming back to idle. Left engine on the fuel cutoff, confirmed left engine fuel cutoff. Engine is cut off. And feather on the left engine, feathering the left engine. We're approximately, we've got two options. What else is around us? What's that, Disavowed?
Pick one.
Yeah, we got two options here on which K356X is a little bit. Kilo 5S0, Kilo 61 Sierra. Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf. I think that's right beside us. Let's see.
Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf.
Is that what it is? Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf?
Oh, no, I'm asking you. Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf.
I'm looking. Roseburg. Let's see if I can... My speed's bleeding off here. Has no charts. Let's see what the airport is. It's 5,000 feet long. I think it should be just to our left. Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf. Yep, there it is.
Okay, got that. Now just get this fucker on the ground.
We're going to try. All right, here we go, guys. I will not be able to monitor the chat for a few minutes.
I'm watching them.
And
49 Lone 82, yes. What goes up must come down, asshole.
Be nice to our guests, Disavowed. Be nice to our guests.
A-hole.
All right, we're going to turn some things off. Recognition lights, strobe lights, beacon lights, flood lights, pitot heat, windshield heat, all going off. Bleeds and blowers are all going off. Let's get everything turned off. Sorry, boys, coffee pot's going off. Don't need the fucking fuel pumps anymore. They're going to go off. All we're going to hear is the sudden beautifulness of this. All right, let me go into the routes.
And Diabetes, yes, he got the, he has 2 projectors up right now. He will do 3 projectors probably in December, Trev?
Well, I'm not sure yet. We're going to see. I'm not sure if we have the space for it right now.
Yeah, right now you can see out his windows there. He's got about 120 degrees of viewing on with 2 projectors.
Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf, runway 34. I've got a line on the ND. As long as we have the ND, it should be interesting.
Get your predictions in, people.
Yep, definitely.
This could be fun.
This could be fun. Boy, is it ever quiet when the engines are down.
Isn't it?
All right.
You can actually get and take a little nap, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Let's get this up and let's go over to the CTAF. Let's bring up the charts. CTAF 122.8 over to 122.8.
I have faith.
So do I. This is P3D. I have a lot more faith in this.
Yeah, I only did a minus 120.
Roseburg traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're 20 miles to the south, inbound to land, runway 34, full stop, Romeo Bravo Golf.
See what he can do. Where should I go?
Who's that?
Zodius.
He's trying to wonder where he should go? What do you mean?
Yeah, he's trying to figure out where he should put his prediction in.
Ah, I see. It's one of those. Thanks very much for watching, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We've got no inverter. We've lost both engines due to 49 Lone 82 and his engine fires. Thank you very much, sir. We always appreciate engine fires. So we're on a descent now into Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf. Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf. For an emergency landing. No problem, enjoy. Do you ever get bored of flying the same plane? Never. As you can see, people like 49 Lone 82 keep it interesting for me. But no, I never get bored of it. I mean, dude, if you sit in a real brand new airplane, or in a real airplane.
It's like, drone, really? I do minus 120 and he does 121? What the, you know?
A cleared approach says
I'm going to ban him for just 5 minutes.
Of course, a lot more comfortable if we get through this layer quick. Yeah, well, you never know. Cleared approach. This cloud layer is behaving. We're 20 miles away from the airport, so we've still got a little bit of... what is the airport elevation here? 162 feet? No, that's degrees. 501 feet. Airport elevation. So we got 20,000 feet to drop here in 20 miles. So really, lots of time. Not really worried. You guys are all like putting in these numbers that are a lot higher than they normally are. Cameraman Pug, you missed the negative sign in front of your guess.
Based on history, dude.
We're just going to extend our downwind a little. We're going to get to the position where we need to be for a final approach, and then we're going to do a circling descent. That's my plan. Anyways, that's my plan. So we're kind of managing the descent here, nice and easy.
Yeah, drone's kind of managing, kind of back and forth with 49 lone now.
Oh, is he? They keep changing their guesses?
Yeah, 121, 122, then 122, 123.
Well, this is awesome. I got lots of time for a beer here.
Yeah, not like Colorado, huh?
Yeah, can you send me a METAR for RBH, please? RBG, sorry, Romeo Bravo Golf.
Oh, we got one.
So we've got winds are 000 at 0 knots, 10 miles visibility. Oh no! Wait a minute! Replica Gaming, that's not fair, dude. Oh, Replica Gaming taking away one of my safety nets. That's not very nice. Altimeter 3015. We got to set it on the other side now. We haven't got one on this side. Oop, let's bring that back up. 30. Oh, I guess it would help if I turn the right one. 3015. 3015. $10 Replica Gaming with the hydraulic fluid failure. Oh, isn't this just grand? Thanks, Replica. Appreciate the generosity, sir. Replica Gaming with the $10. Jesus, the donation ticker is just going and going and going.
You know, I have to give some kudos to Replica Gaming because he's not only streaming, but he's watching and donating to you.
I know. He's streaming, he's watching me, and he's donating to cause me failures. Oh, man, that is crazy.
You know what? Nothing's coming up.
Crap.
Nothing's coming up either.
Well, it's happening. Whether or not it's coming. Oh, you know why? It's because it's set up for Flight Sim 2020. It's going in the wrong location.
Oh, okay. As long as you're getting the failures.
Oh, I'm getting the failures. They're all coming in now.
That's the good part. Yeah,
all right, we're through 15,000 feet now. And we're going to make a little bit of a way. Let's get this down so I can see better. Get a little bit closer to where we want to be. I will feel a lot better. The only thing is this cloud layer is a few clouds at 700, overcast at 9,000. So really, I'm not going to break through the cloud layer until really only 10,000 feet. So I got to make sure I'm right over top of that where I want to be for runway 34 before I'm going to come down. 142 knots. When I get a little closer there, I'll drop the gear.
Yeah, Nicolaus's, no space between the minus and your 200. There you go.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch, trying to make an emergency landing here.
Thanks, Solo.
Oh, no. $10 Replica Gaming trying to finish me.
Get him. Get him.
I think he got a dupe that time. I saw nothing new come out, and I still got all my screens. So unless we got the smoke screen. But really, I won't be able to see the smoke screen until we get into the clear anyways, because clearly I've got a real good smoke screen as it is right now. All right, we're 15 miles out. 15 miles. No, I don't think you're screwed, Replica. Ignore the scroller on the bottom of the screen. It's set up for, I forgot, it's set up for 2020, so it's editing the file in the wrong file location. That's why it isn't, but it is definitely working. If this was in real life, I'd probably try and get my money back on this 350i. Staggerly, you need to join in on more of the streams. They typically seem to go this way sometimes. There's a few individuals that always manage to, how would you say, make this happen. So Staggerly, This is almost a normal Sunday. That's why the sweat isn't pouring off me. Well, it kind of is. I'm just trying not to convey it. All right, we're still 10 miles out, 15 miles, 12 miles out. So we got to try and stop this descent. I'm not ready for the descent yet. I want to get within that 10 miles.
Yeah, you're coming up on a 10,000-foot mountain, so...
Fuck off. Are you serious? Come on. Don't fuck with me like that, dude.
It's straight ahead.
Screw shit. Are you kidding me, dude? I haven't even looked at a terrain map.
About 5 miles out, straight ahead.
All right, I'm going to look.
Terrain radar?
It's gone because somebody caused a failure. Oh no. Lagna for the $20 donation. Thank you very much, Wayne. Appreciate that. I don't know what else is left on the airplane. Bleeds and blowers are what actually I just realized. Oh shit, don't stall it. That's actually Replica for his $10 donation. Replica got the bleed air. All right, now I see a little bit. We're just peeking underneath the cloud layer. Yeah, another. Thanks, Nicholas. Another. You sound so surprised. All right, we're coming up on 10 miles from the airport. Jesus, look at all these mountains. Are you shitting me right now? I'm supposed to pop this thing down with all these mountains? I don't know how this is going to go. Something tells me it's not going to go very well. It's so quiet. Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate that. All adding to the failures, guys. I apologize that I forgot to change the slider on the bottom of the stream to indicate what has been failed, which is just about everything, because it's set up for 2020, and I forgot to change that when we decided to stream P3D tonight. 10 miles and 11,000 feet to go. So as long as we travel at least 1 mile for every 1,000 feet that we drop, we should be okay. Anybody remember what the glide ratio on the KingAir 350 is?
Brick.
Speaking of which, it's time for me to drink some beer.
You got time.
I got lots of time. Drone's going to be at the destination before I get it. I am a little concerned. Just slightly a little bit concerned. The comms radio's out. Communications are completely out. I do see a little bit of rain, which ain't going to help me any. We're coming up 10 miles, less than 10 miles, about 9.8 miles, I'm going to say, from the airport. And I think we better just veer a little to the left here to make sure that we can make a little bit of an approach going into this airport.
How long is the battery going to last on your instruments?
It's pretty much done. It's because I shut everything off, though, the instruments are the last things to go out.
Bad boy Rogue, so yes, the coffee pots are
Oh, I shut the coffee pot off long ago to try and conserve battery life. Shut the coffee pot, shut the all the lights. We've got no lights on. We've got the only thing that's on right now is my instruments. And
well, the coffee technically is still warm, so drink up before you get down.
Yeah, I do kind of wish I had a way to turn off the first officer screen. And right now, the captain's side, I kind of wish I had that as well.
Yeah, no APU on this puppy.
No. I would like a rat, though. A rat would be very handy for me.
Yes, that would be pretty cool. That thing coming out of the front nose of your aircraft.
Yeah. If Airbus can do it, why doesn't Raytheon do it? I kind of wish that we had a rat that we could, flip out. And it would give us power, which at least would give us communications and our instruments. Because at this rate, we've got no hydraulics anyways, so we can't put the gear out, but we are going to try here very shortly. We're coming up on 5 miles now. Trying the gear does not go down, so we're going to have to manually pump the landing gear. Let's see if that'll at least go down. I would really like to see if that's even going down. I don't even know if it is going down. There may not even be, I don't know. We should be able to do this with just hydraulics. Oh, there, the nose gear is down. I hear it. Every pump, I get a little whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. Nose gear is down. 5 miles from the airport now. Okay, the nose and the left gear are down.
Ron says the glide ratio is 15-1.
15 feet for 1 foot. 15 feet down for 1 foot forward, maybe. Yeah, 15 feet forward to 1 foot down. I should be good. Yeah, exactly, Solo. All right, there we go. All the gears down. Shit, Replica Gaming just took out the other PFD. Thanks very much, Replica, the first officer PFD. She down now. All right, let me see if I can get a visual on this airport. She should be off to our right about 5 miles. Oh, shit, there it is there. Oh, yeah? Okay, well, isn't this going to be fun? All right, the gear is down. I've got the runway, or at least I know where it is.
And there goes the electrical. At least you still have Discord.
Yeah.
We just walked you down. Picked a fine day to stop sniffing glue.
Ever see an airplane side slip like a motherfucker before? The nice part with the avionics power off is that you don't have to listen to the EGPWS yell at you. The only thing I will... Oh, apparently it does still yell at me.
Terrain.
Yeah, I'm seeing some distortions in your screen now.
Terrain.
A couple. It's not too bad, but there's a couple.
No, it's not too bad.
1,000. Terrain.
By the way, do you watch Gladiator movies there, Trevor?
I don't think that's really important right now, is it?
300.
Fuck, I feel a little fast.
Minimums.
Landing.
100.
I'm
Got
really
all three
fast.
Green lights there? I only see 2.
30, 20, 10.
Gotta look down, Trevor.
There was 3.
That runway is very short now.
Yeah, when you're going that fast, it is.
Oh, bitch. 278. Zodius, you son of a bitch.
Oh, wow. As if. Oof. Little bit of static. Wow. That wasn't too bad, folks. All right, let's see if we can clear these failures, get back in the air, and catch up to drone. I don't know if that's going to happen, but let's see what happens. Thank you very much for all of you for taking part in that wondrous exercise. No flaps, no nothing. There we go. Clearing all failures. Here we go. Batteries coming on. Nav light, beacon light, seatbelt signs are coming on. Props are all the way forward. Let's go ahead and spin number 2. Fuel pump would be awesome, actually. Why is there no fuel pump? Maybe it didn't clear the... Oh, I know why. Nope. No starters. What am I doing wrong? Fuel pump is back at the 200-foot remaining mark. Yeah, exactly. Let me try the clear one more time. Oh, we got juice. We just don't have any battery power, which seems to be the problem. There is absolutely no batteries. Even though I clear the failure.
Would you like them to bring the card up?
I turned the external power on, and it should actually work for me. Let me see.
On the runway?
Well, yeah, I'm just...
You probably got to push that thing off to the side.
Fuck,
there, you know?
I don't think so. I've never seen that happen before. Definitely is not cranking, and by turning that on, it won't come on. So I'm thinking, junk, trade it in. Yeah, trade it in is right. Everything looks good. What is my battery voltage say? Oh yeah, she's still like 8 volts or something like that. I wonder if I do need to
call AAA.
Yeah, I'm thinking you guys should call AAA. Buy a boat, Stagger Lee says. Yeah.
Yeah, the boat.
I need my mouse. Let's grab the mouse. Let's just check and see if that's the problem. I'll bet you I should have just gotten off the runway and my GPU cart would have worked. I'm thinking that's actually what the problem is.
That's what I'm thinking. You're stuck on.
Because I'm still on the runway a little bit, and it's probably not going to let me use the GPU. But
push that bitch. Come on.
I am going to cheat slightly because I'm pretty sure somewhere in miscellaneous. I'll turn this on for the start.
Time for some trucking, as Bad Boy Rogue said.
What'd he say?
Time for some trucking.
Yeah, extend battery life. Okay.
What a cheat.
Let's see if that works. It might be too late. It might not actually work. I don't think that's going to work.
Put yourself on the apron.
I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf, correct? Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf. Oh, that's where I am.
49er alone. You should have seen it after, when you bought it. You think it's lemon now? You should have seen it then.
Yeah. Control Alt Delete. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen.
We don't do those here.
No, the only thing I would do if I really got stuck, if this won't start, is I'll do a Control E. That's the only thing that I would do.
Good to know.
49 Lone 82 says kick it, that always works.
Yeah, kick the tires.
Solo says hit it with a hammer. Alt F4? Yeah, I don't think that's a good one either.
Well, come on now.
That's awesome. Any idea, Disavowed, what my next waypoint was?
Not at all. I'm not tracking you.
Yeah. Maybe Drone would be able to tell me. Oh, look at that. She worked. You come off and all of a sudden your ground power works when you're not sitting on the runway. So lesson learned, I should have pulled off the taxiway. All right, fuel pumps are on. Beacon light is coming on. Seatbelt signs are on. Spinning number 2. Here we go. We've got N1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure is good. And through 10.5. In goes the fuel. Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
Well, how far did you get? Let's see. Did you get up to OED?
Yes.
Okay, then direct to PAE.
PIE.
No, PAE.
Oh, okay.
And then there's, PAE, and then you got the Grizz 6 for your arrival.
All right, let's go ahead and start number 1. Here we go. Ignition start, N1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure light, it just went out through 10.5. In goes Gen 2. And in goes the fuel. Appreciate the follows, guys.
Yeah, drone confirms PAE.
All right, PAE is next. We'll continue the flight plan from there. Once we charge up this battery, she was pretty dead. 50% starter cutout. And we're also going to go back, now that we got that generator on, we're going to go back into FSU IPC and we're going to turn off that extend the battery life bullshit. So that way it's not on. All right, taxi lights are going on. Prop sync is on. Tail light recognition light. Pitot heat, windshield heat, auto feather, auto ignition, pleats and blowers. They're going back on. EGPWS test should still work.
Up terrain, don't sink. Too low. Gear.
You have to admit one thing though. The trees do not look as nice.
No, 2020 scenery is way nicer than the scenery is here. All right, crumballs. Let's reset that. Wow, it was one failure after another. You gentlemen are really, really smart people. Sometimes I wonder how you guys are as successful with these failures as you are. Because to be quite honest with you, you guys do some amazing work. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely incredible. 49 Lone 82 caused both engine fires, and then Replicate Gaming deciding to come in and finish me off. Really appreciate that, gentlemen.
If you waited just 2 more minutes, your batteries would have died and all the nurseries were going to be gone anyhow.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Appreciate you coming by. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see us. Thanks, Disavowed. I'm going to pull up PAE and then the Grizz 6 into Vancouver. I'm just waiting for the FMC to reboot. Seeing as how we got nothing, we are successful because we coordinate. Yes, apparently you guys coordinated very, very well this time. Rose Mobile. Absolutely, you guys are stellar. FCDU is going through its self-check. Thanks for the METAR again, Disavowed. You guys are all incredible. Wow, and Wayne, Lagnaf, Replica Gaming, and, oh man, 49 Lone 82. You guys are all absolutely incredible. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I'm just reading through the scribbles. All right, here we go. FMC position in it. Kilo Romeo. Bravo Golf.
49 Lone 82. Thanks a lot.
Are you out? Oh, have a good night, buddy. Take care, and thanks very much for your support for the channel and for the stream. You are incredible. Take care, sir, and we'll see you hopefully on Wednesday. I'm glad that you've been around again, and we do hope to see you soon. Stay safe, my friend. Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf, that's where we're at. We'll put that in. And route Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf in the origin, and CYVR is the destination. It's going to be runway 34 again, going in, I believe, runway 13. The route is pretty simple, but we need to make sure we still got lots of fuel, so I'm not worried about that. Let's double check our trim setting and make sure our trim is good. It is not. Trim is good now. And let's go to the route page. So we're going to there it is there. Papa Alpha Echo. Direct. The question is, which one is that? Which is Everett. And then back to the route page, we want to do departure, arrival, Grizzly 6, PAE transition, ILS 13, execute. We'll go into performance in it. 0.5 for the reserves, 400 for the cost index, and we might be able to make the cruise of 260 again. Takeoff temperature is 12 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees of flap. And 108, 115, and 121. Wow, that was awesome. All right, thanks very much, guys. One notch of flaps is out. We'll turn the bleeds and blowers off. We're CTAF 122.8, and let's make our calls. Roseburg Regional Traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp taxi runway 34 for departure to the north, Roseburg. All right, let's go here, and bring up that airport diagram, please. And let's make sure we know where we are. Runway 34, we gotta go to the right. Here we go, folks. Taxi light is on. And I think we're pretty much good to go. Park and brake is off. Give you guys the proper window.
Good call, Solo.
What was that? You got it.
He has to change the camera view and also making sure the coffee pot is turned on.
Okay, well, he says move the camera. What camera do I have to move?
No, you had a different camera view up and you changed it.
Oh, I changed. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the heads up, though. Just in case. Yeah, I do like the Microsoft Flight Simulator graphics way better, especially when you're able to go into any airport that you like and have some form of scenery. Not a big fan of the P3D default scenery at some locations, but at least the plane actually flies somewhat like it's supposed to. Wow, when I came in over this fence, I felt like I was going a lot faster than I should have been. Roseburg traffic, KingAir November 38 Alpha Kilo, position hold, runway 34, departure to the north, Roseburg. All right, landing lights going on, strobe lights going on.
Bryce, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Bryce. Have a good night, buddy. We'll see you Wednesday, I hope. Have a good night, sir.
So, Solo, are you talking about the cockpit view? They still want the camera to come up a little bit higher?
Oh, yeah, but that's because the camera was down. It was down lower. It was like you couldn't see the autopilot. That's why. But today it's right. It looks to me it should be just right at the top of the glare shield, which is where it is. All right, guys, here we go. Roseburg traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, rolling runway 34 for departure to the north, Roseburg. We got yelled at. Yeah, but you're supposed to yell. Yeah, I yell at you, Solo, when you tell me that the camera, you don't tell me the camera's in the wrong position. It's in the right position today, though. All right, guys, engines are stable. Here we go. Short runway. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked.
80 knots. V1, rotate, V2.
Props back to 1550. I don't know what's up with that weird speckling crap. Flaps are coming up. Bleeds and blowers are going back on. Auto feather, auto ignition's going off. Landing lights are off. Prop sync is on. The seatbelt signs are going off. We got yelled at. Have I ever yelled at you, Solo? I don't think I've ever yelled at you, bud. All right, Flight Director LNAV is armed.
I think chat was yelling at him. Us.
Us. There's no I in Team Disavowed. It's all about us.
But there is a me.
There is an ME for sure.
And you.
Oh, shit. All right, what's this say now? 402 miles to go to the airport. You're getting destroyed over there, Replica? I hope it's not my fault. Shit. This is my wife. Hang on one sec. Oh, don't stop. Give me my... There we go. Wow, did that actually work where it didn't kill me? Usually when I go to message my wife there, I actually lose the stream, but apparently I did not. That's awesome. Somebody fixed something. All right, continuing on to PAE, guys. Thanks very much for joining us. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. We're on our way. Vancouver, try and attempt number 2. Thanks to the amazing supporters of this channel. Replica Gaming 2, Lagnaf, 49 Lone 82. You guys are all amazing. I apologize if I missed somebody. It's not because I don't care. It's because... Let me see. Replica, Lagnaf, Replica. Perfect. You guys are all awesome. Kind of watching your stream and playing third-person shooter is not easy. Somebody told me that would be difficult, but something told me you didn't believe it. I think I overdrew my account. Oh no, Replica. The bank gonna be mad or what? Oh, you're kidding? Okay, don't freak me out, dude. I'll have to turn around and send it all back to you. I love and support all of you guys. You guys are all amazing. Appreciate it. Each and every one of you. Definitely makes for an interesting stream, that's for damn sure. That's awesome. Through 7,700, guys. I guess this doesn't need to be on standard anymore. We should be at 3015. I know, Replica, I know you wouldn't. Yeah, well, Christmas is going to be expensive this year, but by the sounds of things, there won't be much of a Christmas.
Hey, man, I got 5 kids to feed.
That's right. I got 5 kids to feed, but he's still sending me money. Oh, Christmas is done already, Replica? Well done. You're fucking organized. Well done, sir. In September, you got that sorted out. Wow, well done. Definitely congratulations, though, dude. Blame it on COVID. Sorry, kids. Yeah, Solo, it doesn't quite work that way. Through 10,000, no more speed limit. Here we go, folks. Trying to catch up to Drone, who's probably already at the destination. Over to 123.45. November 4 Delta Charlie, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo.
Go ahead, November 4 54 Delta Charlie.
Sorry about that, 5-4, not 4-5. I just wondered if you were still in radio range of me.
Yeah, I'm about 5 nautical miles from PAE.
Okay, so you're 255 miles ahead of me.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably scratchy for you on the radio.
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to check.
Okay, I got a 500
Yeah, I'll be
pennies.
at top of the descent in like a minute.
Sorry, what was that, drone?
You're talking.
I'll be at my top of the descent in about a minute.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. Sorry about that, disavowed. That's the worst part. You can't hear that unless you're listening to the stream, and then it's delayed. What were you saying, disavowed?
I got 500 pilot pennies to give away.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is based on Replica Gaming, so you're not involved in this, Replica, because I think you know the answer to this. What movie was that line mentioned in? Hey man, I got 5 kids to feed. First person to tell me what movie that line was from.
I actually think I might know the answer to that, so I'll just keep quiet. No takers in the chat? Really?
Wow.
No takers in the chat. Seriously. Not a single one in the chat wants the 500 pilot pennies for answering that question.
What was the question?
What question? Everybody's asking what question. So, Replica Gaming, you don't count because this is based on you. Was it Total Recall?
RG Nordic got it. Total Recall.
Wow, RG Nordic got it right off the bat. Roundabout wasn't listening. It's okay, I don't listen to Disavowed sometimes either. Just kidding.
$500 pilot pennies for paying attention.
There you go. He asked if you could identify what movie was it where Buddy said, "Hey man, I got 5 kids to feed." You had 2 kids at once. I didn't realize you had twins, Replica. That's awesome. You drew it lucky. The one time knowing that movie pays off. Yeah, it's probably the only time any trivia would ever be done on Total Recall.
I'm gonna start doing more of those.
I gotta start getting some giveaways so we can start letting people use their pilot pennies. Excuse me. People want to use those pilot pennies up. They've been collecting them for a while now. I think it's time to have a giveaway so that they can use them. Maybe we're gonna have to do a giveaway on Wednesday night. I think that's what we'll do.
Hump Day giveaway.
Hump Day giveaway on Wednesday night. I'm gonna go and try and play 2020 and fly the KingAir. Good luck with that, Nicholas. You can watch the VOD from last night. You'll see I struggled with it a little bit, but definitely give her a go. You have a good time too, and thanks very much for hanging out with us on a Sunday night, sir. No, you don't gotta do that no more, Replica. Clearly it was cold where you live. All right, LNAV is engaged. Autopilot is on. Speed's coming up. Your pullout game is weak. Oh, shit, that's funny, dude. Have a good night, Nicholas. Thanks, dude. Take care. All right, looks like we're all set back in the game. It's not a game, it's a simulation, said so, Fester Geek. We can close this now.
Hi, Staggerly. Thanks for coming by.
Staggerly, thank you very much, sir. It was really having fun seeing you again. Thanks very much for hanging out. Hopefully we'll see you again soon, buddy. Take care, my friend. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. November 38, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Sunday night, we're on our way to Vancouver International Airport. We've got really nice scenery for Vancouver. Really good to have you guys hang out with us. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to jam them in the chat. Always looking forward to answering your amazing questions.
Did we reset Sim Toolkit?
Nope. We did not.
You're running some toolkit.
I am, but interesting enough, it's P3D. Type a METAR for me.
Well, I know the METARs come up.
Well, try doing a, predict. I don't have my mouse with me. Otherwise, I would see.
Okay.
Well, it says not a valid guess, so it must be running.
Yeah, roundabout, there he goes, 2,000.
I think you're close, roundabout. I think you're very close. Thanks, Solo. Appreciate that. So if the METAR comes up like that, it definitely works. And actually, I forgot, Solo, I actually added you to that command list. So you actually send it out on the printer as well. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't notice when you went to the smoking room. I should have looked before to see if Sim Toolkit was showing all the flight information.
Well, it's actually showing the flight route right there on our window, although we are not on the route. For some reason,
Yeah,
we're...
You are off a little bit, aren't you?
Well, it looks like I am.
It's the winds.
I think actually, no, it's
101 mile an hour wind coming from the left.
Yeah, knots. Yep.
Yeah, knots. Excuse me. Knots coming from the left.
Actually,
Holy crap,
what does that actually show? If I go to here, I'm reading 104 knots, 105 now crosswind. 105 knots.
Yeah, coming from your left. That's why you're so far off course.
Oh shit! Replica Gaming with the hydraulics failure right off the bat. Replica Gaming, thank you very much for the $10 donation.
Good choice.
$10. Oh crap! Oh, Neil J, that one requires my intervention. That engine just went out. Thanks very much for that. Cigarette's been put out for a minute. The nice part about the $35 one is we'll get to restart it, but it just failed. It's completely out right now. Let's give you guys the view. You'll be able to see the engine's already gone out. Unlike the Fire I can't restart. I have to manually shut it down. This one allows me to restart. I didn't get to finish my smoke. It's actually still burning right now. All right, so because the engine actually failed, we're gonna shut the throttle on the right engine. Right engine confirmed, right engine to idle. Right engine fuel cutoff confirmed, right engine cutoff. Right engine feather, right engine feathered. And we're gonna adjust our course here with our rudder. Yaw damper's gotta come off though. All right, let's get that sorted out. And we're gonna go ahead and try a right engine restart. Gen 2 is off. And let's see what happens. Gotta do the 50 donation, then he can't restart it. Yeah, but this works out good for me. I don't even know, I've never tried this. Let's see if it'll try and restart. All right, right engine, no longer feathered, all the way forwards. Let's see what happens. We've got ignition start, N1 rotation. N1's holding at 11.1. Let's see. Right engine is firing, watching the ITT come up and climb. Make sure it goes into the yellow, not into the red. %, starter cutout. The engine successfully restarted.
That's right, because yesterday you were just starting to do a restart, and somebody threw a donation in there and killed the engine out of
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. What's going on there, though? All right, let's bring that engine back up. All engines are back. Put the right generator back on. Right generator's on. That's why I have my Solo. Did you learn this time? You needed a parachute, buddy? All right. Yep. Oh, no. $10 Replica Gaming. We got a left engine generator failure. Left engine, the left generator's off. Left engine generator fault came up. That means, guys, you lose the coffee pot again. Coffee pot is gone as the coffee pot results on the left generator. You can see the inverter light. Well, you can't see it, but the inverter light is on the upper instrument panel. So there you go. The aviation gods have been angered. Fuck the coffee pot. It's scores time. Thanks, Replica. Appreciate that, buddy. Yep, sorry, Solo. The coffee pot is done. Thanks very much for that. Amazing donations, guys. A big thank you to Replica Gaming and to Neil J99. Welcome to the stream. $35 donation and a second $10 donation from Replica Gaming. You guys are absolutely awesome. I can't believe the support you guys have for the channel. We really appreciate that. Thanks very much for that, guys. You guys are a group of none. Amazing, amazing. Second to none is what I mean. Absolutely incredible.
The coffee while it's hot.
Yeah, the coffee's still hot. You might be able to get it, but it ain't going to be hot for long. Appreciate that, guys. You guys are all awesome. For those of you that have questions, it's in the middle of the screen. Just hang on one sec. I'll give you it. ETE is... Oh, shit. It did reset.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you when you got done restarting the engine. It did not give us everything.
It did not. Where's the drink cart? The beach house says, well, unfortunately, we just lost the left generator. Roundabout 69 subscribing at tier 1. That's 11 months in a row for Roundabout. Thank you very much, Roundabout. Really appreciate that, buddy. You guys had me going there for a minute. I was a little scared. I almost peed myself a little. Almost peed just a little bit, wondering what was going on here. Thanks very much, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. It's Sunday night. We're on our way to Vancouver. I will give you an ETE in just a couple of minutes. Good evening, DC Jets. How's things going? Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. Everybody having a good evening on a Sunday. Guys, we're on our way to Vancouver. We only had one diversion for a couple of engine fires. I don't know who does the maintenance on this airplane. I think Solo booked the last maintenance crew. So Solo's the one to blame. It's all your fault, Solo. Thanks very much for being here, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Please ignore the failure screen at the bottom of the stream. It's still set up for Flight Sim 2020, so it's writing to the wrong file. It's writing to the 2020 file, not to the P3D file. Let me get SimToolkit to give us the proper information. Let's get the proper information in here.
I want to know how that helicopter is coming along.
Oh, DC Jets helicopter?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right, guys, the ETE is up in the middle of the screen. If you have any questions, just jam in the chat. We'll always get it figured out. According to the progress page, 300 miles. Our ground speed is almost 400. Almost 400 over the ground. It's 391. And top of descent is 218. So about 30 minutes, give or take. What's the middle of the screen says? 38 minutes. Close enough. They said they would do it cheap and no paperwork required. All signed off. Great deal, Solo. Thanks for looking out for us. Yeah, Gen 1 is out. The coffee pot is out. And Solo was freaking. He says it's been a struggle. We did tell him there was a little bit in the bottom of the pot, but he doesn't want the grounds. He doesn't want the coffee grounds. That's awesome. Guys, we're on our way to PAE, Papa Alpha Echo. We're 168 miles out of PAE. We do have a hydraulic failure. The left generator is out and the inverter is out. We did have a $35 donation where we lost the right engine, but that's okay. We were able to restart that. Oh, shit. Roundabout. Thank you very much for the $20 donation, sir. We lost the captain's side ND now. Captain's side ND is out, as you can see from this view. Those guys at PAE should have given your AC a clean bill of health. Yeah, it wasn't PAE, it was RBG, Romeo Bravo Golf, I think, where we had to do our emergency landing at. As you can see there, guys, the captain's side ND is now out. Fun, 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 fun. Boy, it's like sitting here in anticipation. What could possibly go wrong? It's a lot of fun, though. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Sunday night. I'd like you all to take a minute, please. Take 2 minutes and go over to our YouTube channel and please subscribe. We're trying to get enough subscriptions to give us a custom YouTube name. So if you wouldn't mind going over there, we upload all our VODs to the YouTube channel. Please head over to the YouTube channel and give us a subscribe. Big thumbs up, ring the bell to get notified of our new posts.
You beat me on that one.
Thanks, Roundabout. We're actually getting, we're actually going to get 2 of them. So as soon as we reach the 50% mark, we will order the first one, which will replace this one in the cockpit, the main cockpit one. And we'll move this one to the outside display. And then as soon as we get enough for the second one, we'll add that.
Yeah, you're there.
Oh, are we there already? We're at past the halfway mark?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, you're there.
So we're going to order the first GoPro. We'll order that tomorrow. And then we'll work our way towards the next one. That's sweet. That's awesome. Thank you very much, guys. The GoPro Hero 9s are better in low light, and they should give us a really good setup.
What I want to know is who dropped the 30 cents in there?
Well, so what happens? What happens is there was some Canadian donations that were made, and then
They screw everything up.
because it's all U.S. dollars. If you don't specify that you're donating in U.S. dollars and they subscribe in Canadian dollars, then it adds like all kinds of weird conversion shit. Thanks for the follow, guys. We appreciate all the follows. We're level at 260, and we're on our way to Vancouver International Airport across a blanket overcast skies. If you have any questions, jam in the chat. We're always happy to answer your questions. 100%. These engines are really unbalanced. Let's try and balance those bad boys out a little bit. 1550 on the props.
My OCD's kicking in on that.
With what?
The 5.45 and 30 cents.
Well, then what do you do?
Patience, grasshopper.
Patience, grasshopper. There it is. That's awesome. You need to donate 70 cents, Disavowed.
That won't give me a failure, though.
That's okay.
That'll give me a thank you.
Yeah, you'll get a thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you for the cheapskate 70 cents.
Yeah, then we can all say, who's the cheapskate that donated 70 fucking cents? That's sweet ass awesome, that is. Thanks very much for joining us. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch, guys. If you want to join us and get all the updates on the streams and on everything that we're gonna do, the flight routes, as well as any canceled streams, join the Discord community. You can see that there in your chat. The Discord is where we people will ask us questions. We're always answering. We've got some pics built in there as well of when we built the screen. The wraparound projection screen looks pretty awesome. It's really, really slick. I think there's a good chance we might revisit the projectors over Christmas and see if we can't extend the side views to the back of the side monitors and lower them a little and see if we can't get all 3 projectors hooked up. There's a good possibility we're going to do that. We'll try the 3 projectors and see how it works out. My big concern is the space. Oh no! Yeah, it doesn't work that way, Beach House. 1070 from disavowed player, and you got the failure as well. I just don't see what it was. What is going on? Oh, I guess it was just a weather load. Yeah, so Beach House, they, I didn't ask them. I knew I had lots of time. I still got 20 some days on the, evaluation version. So I'm not sure. Actually, Ray, did they courier it or did they just mail it? That's a good question. Yeah, I might have my GoPros tonight. We might be there for sure. You never know. Replica Gaming, they just mailed it. So it's going to come regular postal service then? All right. I'm guessing then what? It took about, what, a week for you to get it? Maybe just over a week? Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. To be honest with you, I don't even really notice it that much. 10 days? So it'll take about 5 days to get it into Canada. I'm hoping we'll have it within 2 weeks. That's what I'm hoping. If I get it within 2 weeks, I'm okay with that. Like I said, it was really nice of them. They responded really, really fast. And guys, let's be honest. The Fly Elise Immersive Display Pro is about the best warping software on the market. And I can't imagine. Ray, do you use the Calibration Pro as well? Because I got the Ultimate license, so the Calibration Pro is super easy to use, and it calibrated, did the warp mostly for myself. I only had to fine tune it after the fact. It was awesome. So, Replica Gaming, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I used an older version and threw the computer through the wall after that experience. Oh, wow, man. Nah, I got the Ultimate license, which is, I mean, it's great. It's good for 16 projectors, which I will never use. But the Calibration Pro is the reason why I wanted the Ultimate license. So I shit you not, I did 6 points, Ray. I picked the bottom left, top left, bottom middle, top middle, bottom center, top center, and I hit the calibrate button, and poof, it does the entire warp for you. And then you do the same for the right-hand screen, do the 6 points, hit calibrate, poof, it comes up, and then all you do is fine-tune the one box of overlap in the middle. It is so much better. Outside cockpit view is bright. Cool to see the plane. Yeah, is that not awesome? It is, Beach House. It is incredible. And then you just fine-tune it. So from the time I loaded it till the time I used the Calibration Pro and was actually flying, it was less than an hour. Just bang, bang, done. It was really cool. There were some really awesome YouTube videos as well that I was watching. And I'm still working on the blend, but This stupid camera shows a hot spot in the middle and a dark spot there that isn't actually there. This piece of shit camera that's on that outside view sucks monkey balls. Actually, it's not. It's a couple of garbage bags that I've temporarily put there because the lighting from the main instrument panel shines up on the screen. You don't notice it in the day, but I was flying around at night and that instrument panel lighting came up. The reason being is the old TV used to sit down into the fuselage. So now I just got to get some tin and recover it. Am I going to keep the shell? Nah, this thing's going to the garbage, man. Of course I'm going to keep the shell for now. It is really, really awesome. Like, to be quite honest with you, it's pretty awesome. You can see my hands moving through the windows. Yeah, exactly. Guys, it's Fly-Elise Immersive Display Pro version 4.3.0 with the Fly-Elise Calibration Pro software. It's incredible. Go to Fly-Elise NG. It is a fantastic software if you're warping or using a screen that is curved or horseshoe shaped, which we're going to switch to the horseshoe shape over Christmas, and we'll add the third projector. So we'll go to the horseshoe during Christmas, and we'll add the third projector, and that should actually tighten everything up. Right now, the screen goes to the middle of my corner monitors, my corner windows. We're going to extend it back to the back of the side views. That's what's coming next. Disavowed player, thank you very much for that, rounding it up to the even number.
Well, it bugged me.
It bugged you?
No. Everybody else thinks that I have an OCD thing about odd numbers.
I have a bit of an OCD problem myself, actually.
One person put one in, it was during one of your streams, and we were going for,
that was the video card. That was the video card stream. I remember that.
And somebody threw in some odd freaking numbers, and that said that should take care of, really set off Disavowed OCD. I went, no, actually, that one makes sense. I like that one.
That's too funny. Thanks very much for being here, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Good to see you. We're on our way to Papa Alpha Echo, Vancouver International Airport. We're approximately 211 miles and 132 from top of descent. Good to see you guys. Appreciate the follows. Guys, if you have any questions, please jam in the chat. We're always willing to answer your questions. And it would be really, really nice of you guys all if you'd click on the YouTube link in the chat and go and subscribe so we can get rid of this crappy-ass YouTube URL and get a custom Cockpit Builders URL. So if you do me a favor, go over to YouTube with that link, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up, as well as that little bell so you get notified. We send all our VODs there so that they are no longer removed from Twitch. You're only allowed 16 VODs with Twitch as an affiliate. And it would be really handy to be able to store all the videos, and we wouldn't lose, like when we tore the sim down last Christmas and ripped it all apart down to the bare metal, replaced all the wiring, and added 9,000 linear feet of copper wiring to the sim. We lost that VOD, unfortunately, because we can only have 16 days or 16 streams of VODs. So we're going to start uploading them all to YouTube, guys, so be aware. That'd be awesome if you wouldn't mind clicking on that subscribe button for me. FlyEliseNG.net, guys, that's where you get the software. There is a 30-day evaluation copy there if you are using, and it's not just for projections. If you're using multiple monitors, you can use it for bezel removal and all kinds of really cool shit. All of you missed was a camera shot of Trevor's crotch? Where? What? What? What are you talking about, Willis? You want a list of all the commands? Oh, during the simulator teardown? Yeah, roundabout. That was... I remember how difficult that was to stream that live because... Well, shit. It wasn't the best for camera angles, let's just put it that way. The cameras were not very flattering. Oh yeah. I can actually look. Malaviator with the $5 donation. Thank you, Malaviator. Appreciate that. The failure list at the bottom of the screen will not update because I've got it set for Flight Sim 2020 mistakenly. I forgot to change it. So I'm not sure what failed, but I'm confident that something failed. Let's just put it that way. Thank you very much, $5 from Malaviator. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're being safe and you're still working. The lasagna flight. See, there was another one solo.
Charlie is on a 2-mile final for 1-3.
You're 100% right, Malaviator. Or solo the lasagna flight. You want a refund? I'll arrange that, Malaviator. The lasagna flight, fixing crooner's yoke live on stream where we found the lasagna inside it. That was pretty disgusting. Work is slowing down though, Malaviator? Yeah, I guess it probably is right now, dude. Do you have any plans to be able to go home and see your family? I know you're not supposed to, but hopefully you're going to get home to see your family soon. I know you miss them. I'm hoping you're going to get back up here this summer, dude. But you're probably working for a different company now. Been flying kids for a community outreach program. That is awesome, man. Well done. Good for you. That must be very, very enlightening. Dude, I bet the smiles on their faces, same company? Right on. The smiles on their faces, buddy, must be just incredible. Which runway did you say you were going in on? 54 Delta Charlie?
1-3.
Yeah, so that's basically a complete 180 for us. So after egret, we're going to TATGO. Let's complete that little circle. Majority of the kids, it's their first flight ever. Dude, that is so cool. I'm super jealous because that would actually be pretty neat. So guys, we're basically going to join a right downwind for runway 13. By the looks of the flight plan, that's how it's bringing us. We're 96 miles from top of descent, making our way into Vancouver International Airport. Love having you guys all with us. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Sunday. Thanks very much for being here. We'll stream again on Wednesday, 23:30 hours Zulu, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, 3:30 Pacific. That's absolutely incredible, Malaviator. So where have you been recently, dude? Good to see you, though.
Vancouver traffic, November 54 Delta Charlie, clear 1-3.
My kids did the Young Eagles EAA, also free kids flights. Check out your local airport for more information. Mr. G 2018 rating with a party of 3. Thank you very much for the visitors and appreciate you coming by, Mr. G. Welcome to your viewers and yourself. Hopefully you had a good stream. Thank you very much for popping by. Glad to have you here. So, Solo, I did Air Cadets when I was younger, which is, I think, the same idea as your Young Eagles thing. That's pretty cool. Just home trying to take care of shit. Well, shit should take care of itself. Thanks for the follow, gentlemen. Glad to have you guys all here. We're on our way to Vancouver International Airport. We're only 90 miles from top of descent, so not far now. I think the ETE in the middle of the screen shows we should be on the ground in approximately 18 minutes. Oh no, Mr. G. Crashing your plane sucks. That sucks for sure. It happens though from time to time, folks. Sometimes we crash and sometimes we don't. Really good to see you. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. Get good, bro. The clouds are coming into place. Pitch dark on elevated mountains. Yeah, that happens, Mr. G. Slam King, that's funny. You can't blame a guy though. He must have been not paying attention, or just the mountain jumped out in front of him. That's awesome. Vancouver International Airport is where we're going, guys. Waypoint, that's next, Rose Mobile, and we're still into Papa Alpha Echo. PAE is next. After PAE, we're going to Bezoff and then Egret. You're new here? Well, welcome, Storm Gaming. Good to see you. There's everybody has a I'm new here moment. I mean, for solo, it wasn't long ago. I need to strap a flashlight to the nose of the plane. Mr. G, they have it. It's called landing lights or a taxi light. You should be able to turn those on. Guys, the skies are starting to part a little bit for us, thank goodness. We're on our way into Vancouver International Airport. Disvad, can we have an updated METAR, please, or Solo or anybody? I don't care who.
Yeah, I'll let Solo go ahead and do one now that he's able.
Perfect. Well, at least I think he's able. I would go see family, but they have made plans to go see other family, which is fine, but they always tell me they want to come out and visit me, but then when they get the time, they go see other family. That's a lot like my brother, man. My parents always go visit my brother. They never come see me. That's the way it works. Jayfish Flying. Good day. First time watching your channel. Are you a certified pilot or do you just use flight simulators? So I started my pilot's license years ago and I got screwed out of a shit ton of money, and then I said, fuck it, I'm going to build flight simulators. So this is the fourth one I built. You're waiting for a slow computer to reboot so long? Well, that happens. Sometimes everybody needs to have a potato. Family favorite, yeah. Exactly.
Did that print through?
It certainly did.
Parking at
there you go.
Vancouver.
Let me just check there. 54 Delta Charlie. Hang on, let me have a look.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
it should be in the Discord for you in your email.
I'm sorry, what?
That was for Solo.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at something for drone here anyway. I'm pretty sure it's the north end. We're going in on runway 13, and I don't think it's listed here. So drone, I don't think it's listed, but if you go in on runway 13 and then you take Echo and Alpha, that little building to the south of Alpha, I believe, is where you want to be.
All right, Echo then Alpha. Okay, I thought it was down on the southwest end of the airport. I thought.
Yeah, southeast end of the airport, but it's the furthest west of the southeast portion. So you'll see there's a ground run-up enclosure just to the right of it. It's that little section right at the Alpha, right by Alpha 2. You'll see there's some buildings in there. I think that's the FBO.
All right, that's what I thought. I was heading that way anyways. I'm just about at Alpha 2.
Perfect, thanks, dude. So, let me see here. I missed a couple of things. In reality, it's just more to go see the grandkids more than anything. Yeah, exactly, Malaviator. How in the hell are you a grandfather, dude? Oh, you mean, your parent or your other family to go visit the grandkids. I see what you're talking about. There's a nice Merlin at my local airport without engines. Want to come and help me cut in a nifty simulator? What happened to you in the helicopter, DC Jets? You need a helicopter, unless a Merlin is a helicopter, which I don't think it is, but... J-Fish flying, very interesting. In addition to myself using flight simulators, I have my pilot's license and currently training to achieve my instrument rating. Nice to see people use proper procedures when flying on simulators. So that's exactly what I try to do, J-Fish flying, but I will tell you 100% that I do make mistakes. I've tried to research the KingAir an awful lot, and I'm pretty sure I know some of my procedures. I definitely have my startup procedure pretty much nailed, but I make mistakes, and I don't use checklists. So sometimes I fuck up, and when I screw up, I screw up. It is what it is. I like to have fun, and I like to drink beer, and I enjoy the stream and the company. So really, at the end of the day, as long as we're all having fun, that's all that matters to me. I was just now looking at a 727 complete nose on eBay for 65. I think Beach House, I think John Blue Sky Driver has one for sale if you want it, plus all the panels to go inside. He wants not a lot of money for it either. Slammed King always gonna, anyways, gonna say goodnight and safe landings. Don't crash, cough, cough, not mentioning any names. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, sir, and we almost crashed tonight, but we did pretty good. Appreciate it. Thanks very much, dude. Thanks. Have a great night. DC Jets at Cockpit Builders. I'm waiting for the Canadian border to open again. I have some very, very cool helicopter stuff lined up and waiting for me. Just can't get it. Why don't you ship it to me, DC Jets? Ship it to me, and I'll just hold on to it until I can send it to you. Would that not be better? What question about the KingAir? No question, Malaviator. I was just saying sometimes I make mistakes. It happens. I'm not perfect. And the more I drink, usually the more mistakes I make. Appreciate the follows, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. November 38 Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. We're 35 miles from top of descent. Not too bad. We're on our way to Bezov. Bravo, Echo, Zulu, Oscar, Victor. So give them more beer, Pug says. Awesome. We love going into Vancouver. The scenery is gorgeous. Glad to have you guys all here. If you have any questions, jam in the chat. We're always happy to answer them as best we can. I appreciate the offer, but they require crates and big semi-trucks. I'm afraid your wife would not be happy with me. No, she probably would not, DC Jets. But nonetheless, if you get stuck, let me know. We'll figure something out. They'll just have to maybe sit in a fucking snowbank for a while. Jay Fishing, Fish Flying. Of course, I'm glad you're able to enjoy aviation and what suits you best. According to Commando Solo, you just had a dual engine failure landing to emergency landing. How did that work out? Worked out just fine. The key is not to panic. We had one engine go out due to one $50 fire donation, and we did a proper shutdown of that engine, and then we lost the second one for the same reason. So we did as best a glide ratio as we could and went until we spotted the airport.
54 Delta Charlie is parked at Landmark Aviation.
Perfect. You found Landmark. Awesome. Thanks, Drone. So basically, we did the best we could. We side slipped her down, put her down on the runway. That's the way we did it. I didn't lawn dart it tonight, for sure, roundabout. I did yesterday, though. So, MB944, normally it's Flight Sim 2020. Tonight, we're doing P3D. But all the other VODs and all the other streams are Microsoft Flight Simulator. We usually do that. Wednesday night, we'll probably be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I just wanted to fly something that didn't fly like a piece of shit. So that's why I decided to fly P3D for a change. I got 400,000 hotel points with both Marriott and Hilton. I will get a hotel in North Bay when things open up and spend a couple of weeks and we can meet up. That'd be awesome, Mal Aviator. Even better, just stay at the Holiday Inn Express in Liskeard for a couple days. Use some of your points for the Holiday Inn Express in Liskeard. J-Fish Flying, I have built 4 simulators. Oh, crap. $20 from the beach house. Thank you very much, sir. We lost the captain side PFD. Wow. That makes for some fun. It's a good thing we got the first officer side for backup. Thank you very, very, very much, beach house. So, Mal Aviator, you need to stay at the Holiday Inn Express in Liskeard. J-Fish, you just fly the KingAir. So I've done 4 simulators, an A320. I did a Falcon 900EX. I built a 737 800 that I sold to a flight school in Stockholm, Sweden, and now I got the KingAir. So right now I fly a 737 at a friend's house, and then I fly the KingAir, but that's really all I fly. It's all fun until the first officer goes out. Yeah, well, so far so good on that. Is the FO side or PFD next? I don't know. That's the best part. You could get duplicates too, remember. Man, are his arms tired? Yes, they are. That's awesome. Almost need a sextant. Wouldn't that be funny, DC Jets? Hang on a minute, I might actually have one. No, I don't build them for work. I do them for fun, purely as hobby. Yeah, I can turn off duplicates as well, Beach House, if I wanted to, but I do not choose to, because it's the only thing that gives me a fighting chance. How many failures do you have? And by the way, need we mention the reason why you have failures? I think you have 100 and some failures that you can cause. Yeah, over 200. So you took my code that I give you and then you made it like this perverse of 200. So why would you want duplicates if you could have 200 failures? That is just super funny.
He's got 200 failures.
Oh, you rolled your own. Yeah, where did the idea come from, Ray? I rolled my own, you little bugger. Yeah, but some of those are super random, like first passenger seat fails to recline. Really? At Beach House, you'll never tell? You know where you got it from. That's hilarious. The
cigarette lighter.
Yeah, or how about the go no go item? I don't have the flashlight, so we can't take off. I could implement 200 failures too if I picked a bunch of useless crap. Do your failures get more massive with the more money that people donate? $20 windshield wipers fail on FO side, yeah. That's funny. That's actually one thing that I'm glad that I got rid of, were those windshield wipers. To actually have to have the windshield wipers and make those buggers work, the best thing I did was send those to you, man. That's funny. $20 windshield wiper fails on the FO side.
Top of descent.
That's hilarious. All right, guys, we're on our way down at a 260. According to our chart, it should be 10,000 next. So down we go, 10,000. We gotta be at TATGO at 10,000. Wing separation, but at that point, the flight is pretty much over. Catastrophic decompression. Well, I could do that one too if I wanted. I'm just waiting for some new features to come, but I'm waiting for some kit. There's some more parts I have to order.
You're waiting for your oxygen mask too.
I've got those.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I've already got them. But the Arduino and the solenoid, to have them fall out of the roof, that I haven't figured out how to do yet. Runway 13 at Vancouver, Bryce. Runway 13 in Vancouver. Everybody loves to see those. Oh, it's LARPing, man. It's all good. What it would have been better if he actually had them spray liquid onto his windshield. That would have been way cooler. Then you wouldn't have had to have the wipers on the dry screen, which obviously they're not. They're off there. But it would have been way cooler to have it spray the water on. If he was any kind of a proper simulation enthusiast, he would have had them spray water. Oh my God, Ray, you could totally have a bucket that sprays the water onto the windshield, and then the wipers could have actually wiped the windshield. It would have been so much better. I've thought about it. I was working with GA Avionics at the time. I worked on that aircraft, just the avionics. You could. All you need is they sell them for cars, man. It's just a windshield wiper washer motor. Just a little wee washer pump. They're cheap. And you need a 5-gallon bucket of water sitting next to the cockpit, and it just sucks out of it. And then it'll make a mess onto the floor, and then you just mop it up. I've seen your epoxy floor. It's very easy to clean up. Wouldn't be that much water anyway. Which one, J-Fish flying? Right now, normally we fly Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we just did some nostalgia, and we're flying with P3D today. I asked my dad to hand me a wrench to fix my car, and he got all detailed with me. Yeah, but, oh, that's right. Because you're just using like your shell is kind of like, yeah, your electronics. I forgot your electronics or everything are right there. No, I'm not a big fan of X-Plane. X-Plane is for people that want to cheat.
I like cheating.
Because it's super easy. It's got native support for interfaces, so any grandmother would be able to interface to X-Plane.
Grandfathers.
I said grandmother.
And grandfathers.
Probably not.
Grandpa.
I'm just trying to bust the beach house's balls.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. And Guyver.
I'm just saying that if you want to take the easy way out, then you go to X-Plane. And I have proof in the pudding right here, because the beach house has already talked about converting his sim to Flight Sim 2020. So he's finally seen the light and admits that X-Plane may as well be Xbox, and there's fuck all left to be done with it, so he has to come over to where the real development is.
I was going to say, that's not going to happen. There he goes.
Oh, it'll happen because he wouldn't even be considering it if he thought that Austin's X-Plane was going to be worth anything in a year. I think you're going to find that that beach house is going to be, wow, what in the hell is up with my textures? I can see the airport perfectly on my right side of my screen. You guys will be able to see it here soon too. I can see the airport perfectly through the clouds on the projectors, which is weird, but I can't see nothing else. Yeah, exactly. I didn't say it was perfect yet, Beach House. I did not say it was perfect. It's definitely got its issues, let's just put it that way. But the nice part is it works. All right, guys, we're autopilot off. The altimeter setting, I can't remember. It was sent to me in this big long list.
Have a good night, buddy.
Have a good night, Bug. See you later, dude. Whoops, easy. Easy, 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 easy. I gotta watch that first officer PFD here. Try and get this thing leveled out. Where's my METAR? Where's my METAR? Oh, I put it up here. Dummy. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here it is. I got it. Altimeter setting is 3000. Guys, get your predictions in. It's time to land the Beechcraft. We got a few clouds at 3,500, 20 miles visibility. Winds are 19010, scattered at 5,800, broken at 10,000, broken at 12,000. Temperature's 8, dew point's 5. We're on a right-hand downwind for runway 13. Vancouver traffic, King Air November 30. Oh, wrong one.
It's just
Going over to 122,950. Oh no, Beach House, $20 donation. Thank you very much, sir. I'm not sure what's failed right now, but 122,950. Vancouver traffic, King Air November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're 10 miles to the west on a right downwind for runway 13 full stop Vancouver.
Rose.
Rose, what? What's going on?
Nothing. When I hit mine for minus 99, she got hers in before for minus 100.
Oh, sorry. What was that
There's
drone?
always somebody. You're encroaching.
Oh yeah, I know I'm real high. I wanted to make sure I got a really good downwind here, and then I'm gonna come back around. Gotta remember, I gotta have time to pump the gear. Guys, we're keeping an eye on the first officer instruments and the standby instruments, just so you're wondering why I'm not looking towards you guys. I can't really see the chat right now. Don't fret. It's all good. All right, we're gonna keep this to the right here a little bit. Speed's coming down. Definitely over water right now, which is probably a good thing. All right, through 8,600. Still continue to get that speed down. We're gonna have to start pumping the gear because of the hydraulics failure. Guys, one more time, if you haven't done it yet, please do me a big favor and head over to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. We upload all our VODs to the YouTube channel, and it would really help me out if you guys could add a couple more subscribers to the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. We're looking for 100 subscribers so we can get the custom YouTube channel name. Appreciate that. Vancouver traffic, King Air November 30 Alpha Kilo, making right base, runway 13 full stop Vancouver. All right, here we go. Landing gear's going down. Well, guess what? She didn't go down. So we start pumping the gear. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 for the nose gear. $55 to get the second gear down. $83 to get all gear down. 3 green, down and locked. Vancouver traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, making right final, runway 13, full stop, Vancouver. All right. 1 notch of flap coming out. We are a little high. We're high on purpose. High on purpose. Thank you very much, Meow Snowing. Appreciate that. Love having you guys help us out. We are very high, and here comes the side slip. Check it out. Side slip we go. Yaw damper. Whoops. Dip that wing, and down we come. Runway 13. Landing lights are going on. Seatbelt signs are on. Second notch of flap is going down. Auto feather, auto ignition is going on. It's giving us the gear warning horn because we had to put the gear down manually. She still don't recognize the gear is down. We're very nice and high. Through 3,500. There's the outer marker. We've got a hell of a wind here. 8 knots out of 183. Look at the wind just rolling in right off the beautiful water.
We want to let you know that the pattern altitude here is like 1,200 feet.
Yeah, I know it is. The friggin' airport, the airport's basically at like sea level.
Sea level.
That's okay. This is going to be the most beautiful landing you've ever seen. There we go. We were a little high, folks. That was totally our bad. Vancouver traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, final runway 13, full stop, Vancouver. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are set. Auto feather, auto ignition is on. Seatbelt signs are on. Landing checklist is complete. Two white, 2 red. That's where we want to be. Your predictions in. You got about another 30 seconds till we get those in. This is going to be butter, folks. Butter. Like what somebody say last night? Butter on Jabba's belly or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Approaching minimum.
Left, take that runway.
Landing.
So close. So close. And guess what? Spaghetti bowl hit it on the money.
Spaghetti bowl. Oh, shit. We got no hydraulics. That's why. Shit.
Oh, there we go. Spaghetti bowl hit it on the money. Double payout.
No steering. No steering because we got no hydraulics. Oof. Let's get this back up. Whoops, wrong button. Come on. Clear, please.
Needs engine steering.
Oh, there's a smoke screen.
Yeah, she came up. There we go. We're back in business now. Let's put that generator back on. You're out of blinker fluid? Is that what it is, Aki? That's awesome. Let's just make sure we get this up. I believe we're going left here. Quick left onto Echo, then Alpha. We're good. I hate it when you're out of blinker fluid. And somebody needs to go plug in the windsock. Vancouver traffic, KingAir November 30th, Alpha Kilo, we're vacated runway 13, Vancouver. Vancouver traffic, KingAir November 30th, Alpha Kilo, we're going to taxi to landmark via Echo, then Alpha, Vancouver. All right, landing lights are off, taxi lights are on, strobes are off, keep your eye on where you're going. Wrong button, and pitot heat, windshield heat, auto feather, auto ignition, all going off. One of the generators is going off as well. Coffee pot doesn't matter because we had no left generator, so therefore we had no inverter. There's the Shell Aero Center. Is there? You should be in here on my right, drone. Oh, you're in the middle of a building. That's why.
No, I'm not. Maybe on your scenery I am, but not on my scenery.
Oh, that's right. You've got X-plane scenery, so it has to be right, correct?
It is.
We'll pull in. Oh, shit. We missed that turn. Oh, we'll come in and let's just go across the grass here very gently. We won't tell anybody. We'll sneak across the grass right next to drone. Thanks very much for waiting for us, drone. You didn't have to do that, though.
No,
You what's that? All right, taxi lights are going off.
That's how unrealistic P3D is.
Oh, why? Because I went across the grass?
No, because I'm in a building.
Oh, okay. TCAS is off. Weather radar is off. Tail light is off. Recognition lights are off. Generators, avionics. Bleeds and blowers, they're off. Flaps are... Ooh, jammed. Flaps are all the way up. Overcooked, undercooked chicken, right to jail. Exactly. The mods would like to thank you for being nice and not making us work tonight. Again, thanks everyone. Exactly. Well said, Solo. Appreciate that. All right, everything else looks good. We'll shut the engines down. seatbelt signs. Beacon light is off. Fuel pumps, those bad boys are going out. Absolutely, Rose Mobile, no problem at all. Disavow, do you have somebody for us to go and visit?
Somebody a little different, but it looks like they're coming in for a final, but who knows? Might do another VFR night flight.
Perfect. Sounds wonderful. Guys, do me a favor where we go. Let's give that gentleman a very nice welcome. And I can't thank you enough for all joining us. Thank you very much for the channel support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you. My big thank you for all the mods. You guys are awesome. We'll see you guys all Wednesday, 23:30 hours Zulu. You guys all have a good evening, and we will catch yous all 100%. We'll catch you guys all tomorrow night. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, and I hope you enjoyed your Sunday evening, November 38 Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. Thanks for the follow, guys. Have yourselves a great evening. Let's head over and see someone new. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you later. Good night.
Just another Canadian.